And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of high school sports. Oviedo here on offense. And flags fly. Caleb Brown, and Coach Blue here. Coach, a little traffic we got getting over here.
Yeah, I get stuck in a little traffic, but we're here now.
All right, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, good. Mics look like they're working. All right, so it's now going to be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Take on their own 30. Hand off around the right side. And Watson.
That's a second big run to the outside there. Oviedo's able to find the edge. They're able to seal the edge over there.
Folks, and we apologize for being late. We got caught in a lot of traffic coming on the way over. There was an accident, and so that's why we were late getting here. Coach Bo Barlett will be joining in right here on the broadcast. All right, Blue, you'll take over play-by-play duties, and you all can just work it out. Here's Coach Bo Barlett.
Coach, welcome to BSN football. Thursday night here at Oviedo High School. Big third down here for Oviedo's offense. He's got a guy over the middle, wide open. They're not going to get him. He's going to score.
Wow.
That's a big play for Oviedo offense here early in this ball game. They were able to get a guy down the middle of the field. Both safeties were split. Good job by the quarterback.
In the backfield.
Yeah, good job by the quarterback finding his open man and leading them.
That's the first point scored against Heritage this year, right?
First points against the Heritage defense this season.
Unreal.
We're going to have a lot of loud background noises here in this press box tonight. They've got a DJ, live DJ here. They've got pretty loud music. But hopefully you guys can hear us loud and clear back in Brevard. Extra point is up and good. Oviedo Lions are up 7-0 with 10 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Oviedo able to find the edge on a couple long runs there early in that drive, and then obviously found the receiver down the middle of the field wide open. Very uncharacteristic of the Heritage defense so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And they spread the field out, and a little bit of a play action in the backfield. Not much of a play action back there, but throws that middle linebacker enough for him to be over the middle.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a 3-hole drop middle linebacker, but he's not going to get that deep. That was just a great scheme there by that Oviedo offensive coordinator. You can tell that he had a game plan going into this game, probably had a few plays scripted early, and that definitely took advantage of whatever he saw on film during the week on the Heritage defense. But I'll tell you one thing, I know Mark Ainsley, and he will definitely make an adjustment.
Oh, well, adversity can be good sometimes, right? See how your team responds now?
Yeah. This is probably the toughest challenge that the Heritage team will face to this point in the season. So,
and I love when Brevard teams travel outside Brevard County and test themselves, too. That's going to get them much better prepared for the playoffs and just make a better short kick.
He's going to be returned. He's going to be put out of bounds. First and 10.
All right, so see how Heritage responds here, you know. They haven't had much testing this year so far. They've been beating the crap out of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Satellite's a good team, and Centennial's defense played outstanding, but they weren't able to get anything going offensively. And then, they shut Palm Bay out, but Palm Bay turned around and beat Harmony 47-0 the next week. So Palm Bay's a good football team.
It's a testament to how good Heritage really is.
That's right. Joe Tenta here at quarterback to start the drive. Judah Knight on the carry for about 3 yards. He's second down and about 6 or 7. Joe Tenta, the senior quarterback, 4-year starter. He's got a wealth of talent around him at the skill position. As everybody back in Brevard knows, there's a lot of guys transferred in and really upgraded, especially the wide receiver position on offense. Joe's got a lot of weapons, and he's trying to get that chemistry going with those guys. Tenta hands off to Judah Knight. Judah Knight, tough run. Good push by the front line. It's going to turn into about a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, the center for Heritage here had a great block at number 68, a big old nose tackle. He shot the gap and he just took it with him, and Knight was able to cut back.
Yeah, good surge
good
up
run.
front there, yeah. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here for Heritage on the 44-yard line. Tenta's in the gun. Didn't have it and threw it away. You know, that's a smart play by a senior right there. He didn't have what they were looking for. They were looking for something specific. They didn't have it, so he threw it away. You know, that's something that he might not do as a freshman or sophomore, and makes a bad decision and throws a pick. That was actually a good decision there because, you know, you got the ball up to midfield here. You get a good punt, and you make the other team go 70, 80 yards.
Yeah, no, 4th and 1, you're looking for that quick hitter, so it's not there.
Live to fight another day, right?
Absolutely.
Clean snap, punt is off. Fielded by number 5. Gets to the outside, decent return there.
20-yard line.
That was number 5, Alejandro Bello, senior. Oviedo's going to take over here on the 30-yard line. So, Coach Bartlett, you are a longtime lacrosse coach.
Yep.
You were the head lacrosse coach at Vera High School for a long time before you started your new career with BSN Sports.
Absolutely. Football's my first love.
Well, you played at Palm Bay High, right? You played with Derek Smith and A.J. Elmer and those guys?
Yeah, I was A.J.'s backup in 91, and then I started at quarterback in 92 after he graduated. Got to play with Jermaine Parker and Dorian Small and Trez Mills and some of those guys.
Carry there by number 22, Kevin Watson. Gain of a little bit less than a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 here on the 31-yard line. 8 minutes and 13 and counting left in the first quarter.
Long time ago, Coach. That was a long
Oviedo
time
is up 7-0.
That trip's left. I wouldn't be surprised if they come right back to that. They got nothing deep here. Heritage has got a lot of guys in the box.
Man, it looks like we got a little laundry on the field.
False start on the offense.
Their safety's only 10 yards off the ball there. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty. 10 yards is pretty normal for Heritage. When they played Palm Bay, they were at 6 because you didn't really have much outside threat. It really depends week to week on the threat, how many split receivers you have.
That last play, I'd kind of back them up a little bit maybe.
All right, so the penalty will bring us to here a 2nd and 14 from the 26-yard line. Looking to pass, quick pass outside on a little flat route. Little speed out by catch by number 12. Emiliano Galarza, sophomore. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
A little confusion here on personnel.
That was good timing there on that speed out with the quarterback and the receiver. You can tell that they've done that a million times together.
So we're on 5 wide here.
He got trips to the boundary. Quarterback looking to throw a slant to the wide side of the field. It's going to be a 1st down at the 45-yard line. Great catch there by number 11, Marquette Williams, a senior.
Lion fans, let's hear it for your offensive line. Give it up for your offensive line. Controlling the tempo of the game.
Pretty easy pitch and catch there. Just spread them out 5 wide.
Yeah, huge
Basic
cushion.
Slant.
Huge cushion. That's
Showing
a good
lot
call
of
there.
respect, yeah.
They're going to give you the slant with that much cushion by the
Bring in
corner.
their slots tight now.
Hand off to number 12 here, trying to get outside.
Nice play.
Great
Good
tackle
job.
in the backfield. 56, Connor Robinson. And number 28.
28 setting the edge there. Great job setting the edge.
Nate Jennings, number 28.
Give it up for your Oviedo juniors also. Future Lions on the track.
We haven't seen any Brevard teams be able to get to the edge against Heritage.
Yeah, they got good team speed.
Yeah, they're fast. They pursue well. You take great angles. But Oviedo's probably got some speed that Heritage hasn't seen in Brevard.
Little miscommunication there.
Little off there. Receiver goes in, quarterback throws out.
Not sure what the timeout is by the referees.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 here.
Water breaks.
Water break for the first quarter with 6:29 left in the first quarter. Oviedo 7, Heritage 0. Oviedo's going to be looking at a 3rd and 13 here after the break.
What's a water break? We don't get those.
6 minutes into the quarter, usually in the beginning, August, September.
Gotcha.
I think in October they get away from it a little bit, but mostly because of the heat. I'd like to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for Florida tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate. Or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. American Air and Plumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942. World War II era.
That's it, man.
That's a long
We're
time.
staying in the spread era.
Here we go, 3rd and 13 for Oviedo. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass. He's got 4 receivers in a route. Throws over the middle of the field, complete for a 1st down to number 12.
Great job by the quarterback stepping up.
Emiliano Garza, yeah.
Showing poise.
Quarterback Jackson Latour is looking sharp here to start this game.
Who's number 12? It was a great catch across the middle. He took the hit, didn't take his eyes off the ball.
Emiliano Garza, sophomore receiver. Handoff, running left. Heritage. Oh, the ball comes loose. Recovered by Oviedo.
Tayshawn Townsend with a hit, put his head right on the ball. Perfect tackle. Popped that ball out.
Senior Tayshawn Townsend.
Oviedo's going to have a tough time running the ball tonight, I think. They're just going to get some pass pressure that'll help. This quarterback is very, very calm right now in the pocket.
You got trips to the field here.
Watch that
2nd
back
down and
sticking out,
15. Handoff. Stopped up front. Tackle by number 7, Devin McDonald, senior linebacker. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 here from the 44.
Just gonna bring some pressure. This quarterback's too comfortable right now.
Yeah, and they're probably going to be looking, like you said, middle of the field again.
Maybe bring some kind of outside blitz, some kind of pressure. They're not, though. They're going to sit.
There's middle of the field again, down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Oviedo. Number 22, Jaden McNeil. Oh, we've got 2 number 22s. I'm sorry, that was Kevin Watson, senior. Same spot, middle of the field. They've got a good concept going there that occupies those safeties, and they're able to slip a guy right in between.
Definitely. They're just going to need to make an adjustment on that.
Very uncharacteristic of that Heritage defense so far in this game. Extra point try is up and good. That makes the score 14-0 Oviedo over Heritage with 4:45 left in the first quarter. Wow,
this is Heritage defense on that. Their initial movements were lateral and not back. No one was taking any steps back. There was no drawback. And when you're moving lateral and they're running vertical, it's going to happen.
Yep,
just ran right by everybody. It's too easy.
If you have any out and see the scores, we'd appreciate that. Oviedo set to kick off.
Another short kick.
Kick is off. And it's going to be returned.
At the corner, we got some openness. Oh!
And they got it. First and 10.
There's one block away there.
It's going to be a first down for Heritage at the 45 or the 35-yard line.
Joe Palmieri's in the house.
Joe Palmieri says safety's got caught looking in the backfield. Yeah, that's what Bo said.
All right. This is kind of a must drive here for Heritage. Get some points on the board. They got to stop the bleeding here. Pick up some first downs.
First and 10. Ball is snap.
Nice
Carried
run
by Judah Knight. Good 6-yard, 7-yard run for first down.
I feel that's going to be there most of the night. They got some big bodies, but they're not.
Yeah, they've
They're
got
not
the
eating
defense.
space like you would think they would. You know.
They've got the defense spread out well with their formation, 2-by-2 formation. They've got a nice open box there to be able to run the ball inside. Run and zone scheme. Judah Knight's a great zone running back. He's got a great shallow cut where he just sticks his foot in the ground, doesn't decelerate, and can hit it. Here we go, 2nd down and 3 from the 42. Tenta hands off to Judah Knight. Tough defensive line up front, stuffs him for no gain. Might have got one there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 1.5. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Heritage needs a big first down here. They've got to answer. All the momentum is going with Oviedo at this point.
Might even consider going for it if they don't here. Maybe 2-down territory.
I think it's a little early. A little early. You got to trust that Heritage defense and play field position. Joe Tenta drops back. He's going to get hit. Holds on to it. What a great effort by Joe Tenta to get a first down. He was dead meat in the backfield.
Absolutely.
2 guys.
Absolutely.
What an amazing play by Joe to just keep fighting.
Heritage got away with a false start there. One of the receivers on the far side started a half-second early. Totally started early.
That brings up a first down for Heritage on the 46-yard line.
That was all number 6 there.
Yeah, that was a huge. That was the
Straight
senior.
effort.
Yeah, tough as nails.
Like to see him pull that ball out and keep it a couple of times running the ball like that.
All right,
That was
first down and
Tebow-esque.
10.
First and 10 Panthers. Ball is snap. Quarterback to pass. Looking for a receiver. Pulls it down.
He's got him.
Go.
There it is.
Nice
First
pass.
down. Nice pass.
Good
Bought
patience.
himself a little time. First down pass. What a great throw over the top to number 3,
Kept his eyes downfield. That was fantastic.
Xavier Alexander.
Alexander with the catch. Nixon with the tackle.
Xavier Alexander, a USF commit. One of the weapons that came over to Heritage.
This is already a great response by Heritage.
Well, you know, when you see your quarterback fight like that for a yard to get a first down,
Absolutely.
that fires you up.
He took a big hit before he scrambled too.
All right, here we go. First down and 10 from the 19.
Yeah, it just looks like a huge opportunity on that right side there, right behind that right tackle.
Oh, what a great play by linebacker number 4 coming down here, Joey Gioa. That was a great read by that linebacker, and he came flying into that gap.
Ref's going to give him forward momentum.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 from the 21-yard line. 1 minute, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Oviedo up 14-0.
Second down and 1 Panthers.
Tenta looking to throw. Rhythm route on a slant over the middle to number 16.
They're going to want to come back to that later on, hit that tight end on a
Isaiah Cordero,
On the
we
flag
got one
pattern.
of this roster is no good. We got to go with this one.
Yeah. Yeah, go.
That's a heritage.
Make a mental note of that one, Coach. You come back to the tight end on a flag pattern next time.
And they've got quite a tight end. He's a
They were
great
all
blocker.
sucking
Number
in. He was wide
15.
open.
Keegan Machel. He's split out here to the right. The run.
There you go.
Judah Knight runs for a first down. It's going to be first and goal, Heritage from the 8-yard line, 7-yard line.
I definitely feel like that interior right is the weak side of the Oviedo off defensive line. That's for sure. Keep hitting it.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter.
End of the first quarter, Oviedo 14, Heritage Panthers 0. They're going to flip the field here.
Yeah, Heritage needs to just settle in. It's only the first quarter.
Yeah, there's no panic. They got it down inside the red zone, first and goal. Defense, I'm sure, is having conversations over in there on the sideline to stop the bleeding. We knew this was going to be a test for Heritage. When you looked at the schedule preseason, you know, Oviedo's always tough. They're always good.
Yeah.
And even what they would consider to be not a good year, they're still winning more games than they lose. So you always knew you're going to come over here and get a fight out of Oviedo.
Thursday, odd day to have a football game.
Yep,
You're
yeah, your
traveling.
schedule's off.
You
You're
know.
right. You leave early.
They settle and get a score here. It'll be a football game again.
Yeah, this one's gonna go. Neither one of these teams are gonna walk away with anything. This is gonna be a hard-fought game all the way down to the end. All right, here we go. First and goal, Heritage. Handoff to Judah Knight. Slips on his cut. Brought down at the 6-yard line. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. We're going to be second and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the
Knight's
play.
down
It
on
looks
the
like
ground.
Knight's down. I think he tweaked an ankle last week, if I'm not mistaken. He might have re-aggravated that again here.
Yeah, it wasn't really a contact injury either.
Yeah,
Looks
you
like he's
can see he
holding that left.
slipped.
All the prognosticators saying the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
For what? Just to go back to the guy you didn't want.
Speaking of which, while we have a second.
While there's a break in the action, trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate, or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942.
Football fans, big round of applause. Give them a big round of applause. You never want to see anyone injured out here. Let them
Definitely
hear
that
it.
left ankle.
Let them hear it, Oviedo. Let them hear it.
When he planted his feet, just went out from under him.
That's the kid that was running the ball.
So that'll bring in Tayshawn Benson at running back, number 12, the senior, who I call at times the Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. Plays
Yeah, he had that
defense, plays
fantastic hit,
offense.
caused that fumble earlier.
Okay, here we go. Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Tented takes a snap, looks to throw. Throws a flat route out to Benson. A little overthrown, incomplete. That was well covered there by number 2, Bryson Blandford, the senior. That's going to bring up third and goal here for Heritage.
I don't think Tayshawn was ready for that one. His head didn't turn around in time.
I was well covered,
Yeah.
even if he did catch it. You know, I'll tell you this, though. He's one of the hardest guys I've ever seen to bring down. So even though that guy was in the vicinity, he's always got a chance. That's all he needs is just a small window or just a step, and he can break it on any play. All right, here we go. 3rd down and goal from the 6. Tenta in the pistol. Benson behind him. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Benson up the middle. That's going to be a Heritage Panthers touchdown.
That right side.
Tayshawn Benson.
That right side, your meal ticket.
That's a huge answer for the Heritage offense after going down 14 points early in the first quarter. That was exactly what they needed to answer. All the momentum in the world was on Oviedo's side, and that's a great answer there for Heritage.
It tells me Heritage is probably going for it on 4th down there, too. Oviedo's probably thinking pass there. It was a good play call. Mixed it up. Good all-around football right there.
Extra point attempt is up and good. So we have 14-7 Oviedo over Heritage with 11:20 left in the second quarter.
Got to sell the football game. It's time for the defense to answer. Complimentary football.
So who was your high school coach at Palm Bay High?
Coach McGrew. Greg McGrew.
The late
just
Greg
recently
McGrew.
Passed away, yeah. Very sad to hear.
Yeah, he will be dearly missed by many, many people.
Yeah,
I
of
bet
course
you could.
Artie was there forever, and Artie Ulmer, and he left my senior year, and Coach McGrew came in.
From
Some weird guy from West
Virginia.
Yeah.
So the school he went to was called Polka High School.
Yep.
And their mascot was the Dots.
The Dots.
Polka
That
Dots.
explains a lot.
And he told me that once, and I said, so you're telling me that the mascot was just a round guy in a ball suit? And he said, yep, we're the Dots.
Only in West Virginia.
Yeah, he was my first AD at Bayside, and then he was my AD again at Heritage, and what an awesome guy. Always fun to be around. He's definitely
back then we only
missed.
had one district winner. We didn't have like a second runner-up, go to the playoffs and all that kind of stuff. So
Deep kickoff by Heritage down to about the 6-yard line. Returned by number 23. Trying to find some space. Gets brought down at the 19-yard line.
It's good pursuit by Heritage on the.
By number 44. LaQuinton Thompson. And number 29. Marcus Hancock, younger brother of Benny Hancock.
That was
and Trey Hancock, the drum major. We get
deceptive speed there from number 23.
1st and 10 Oviedo.
Christian McCaffrey action.
From the 19-yard line.
And Heritage is not respecting their deep pass at all. They're 6 yards off the ball. I get it, but, you know.
Quick pass outside.
Good job by number 1. Good open field tackle. Good help. Good team defense there.
It's about a 4-yard completion there on 1st down.
You know it's coming.
Great defensive play and coverage there by number 1, Demetrius Samuel. Hand off to number 22. Going to the boundary.
Great
Picks
job
up a
again
couple
on the
yards.
Great job setting the edge again.
Well, they got beat on the edge early, so
okay.
that was probably a point of emphasis in between these breaks.
So I was parking the car.
Got to have contain. That's going to bring up the 3rd down and about 6 here for Oviedo.
5 wide.
Empty backfield. Quarterback draw is always an option here. Looks to throw, quick pass out to the boundary. It's intercepted by number 1, Demetrius Samuel. Ball went through the hands of the Oviedo receiver and right into the hands of Samuel, who was sitting on the route. In the right place at the right time there.
Little tip drill action. That's why you do the tip drill.
Well, you know, he's sitting on the sticks. He's going to let that guy catch the ball for 3 yards and then make the tackle, and it's 4th down, but it went through right through the receiver's hands.
Best way to get back in the football game is big turnover.
Yep, he had the route capped great on the sticks and walks away with a turnover.
Take a shot here right away.
Sudden change. You got to. Sudden change. That defense is deflated. They just gave up a touchdown, and then sudden change dictates that you get a turnover. You take a shot immediately. Benson in motion. Tenta's looking
There it
deep. He's
is.
taking the shot.
That's interference.
He's got IJ. Oh, almost came up with it.
Looks a little bit of contact there. On
That's good coverage there. Isaiah Cordero tried to bring that ball in. That was your sudden change shot right there.
Love
Great
it.
coverage by the Oviedo DB.
Great ball. Put it
Trying
right
to get
on
a
his
number
chest.
there, number 21 for Oviedo, Kason Williams. Good coverage there.
That was a great ball, though. We love to see that.
Second down and 10 here from the 29-yard line. Tenta takes a snap, hands off. Tayshawn Benson getting outside, turns upfield. Good enough for a first down.
Timothy Monroe there.
Big first down, big run there. Get in the red zone. It's going to be first down Heritage from the 16.
Tayshawn was shifting so much, I don't think that number 0 knew who to block.
His feet are just unbelievable. His agility and speed. You know, you lose Judah Knight, and that nobody wants to see that. But there's not much drop off from Judah Knight to Tayshawn Benson at running back. That's the depth that Heritage has this year that they've never had across the board. Here we go, first down and 10. Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Tayshawn Benson, breaks up the middle, gets tripped up. That's going to be about an 8-yard gain on first down. That's winning football. When you can run for 8 yards on first down in the red zone, Heritage offense grabbing the momentum here, set up by the defensive interception. 9:17 left in the second quarter.
2 big runs in a row. Come back with a play action here. Maybe a little quarterback keeper.
It's going to be a timeout by the officials. And now he's going to wind the clock. False alarm.
Second down. Ball was snapped, handed off.
Benson gets to the edge,
To the outside.
slams on the brakes, and goes down about the 1. It's a good job blocking up front,
First and goal.
getting the edge. Ball's going to be on the 2-yard line.
Guys, in my experience with covering Joe Tenta, a Joe Tenta quarterback sneak is what I like right here.
Well, he just took 7 guys with him for the first down not too long ago on 3rd and long, so why the heck not?
Right. Just tell Joe, get low and run behind your lineman.
A la Tebow.
Here we go, first and goal from the 2-yard line.
I'd like to see him under center if he's going to do that, but
Tenta takes a snap, hands off. Tayshawn Benson gets stuffed. Going to lose a yard or 2 there. Good defense up front there by Oviedo, led by number 19, Taj Usher.
now, Rob, does Heritage
Oh, we got
ever
2
go under
19s.
center?
That was Aiden Mahaffrey.
Do they ever go under center?
They've gone under center a couple times. I've seen them go under center, and Tenta takes a sneak.
Yeah. That was one of those times I think I would like to see him pull that and take it.
Lion fans, let's hear it for your defense. Give it up for your defense, Oviedo.
This is going to bring up a second down from the 4.
Ball snapped, hand off on the play. Tries to get to the outside.
Not going to stop him. That's a touchdown. Tayshawn Benson, his second of the game. That's the tough part when you're playing against him. You can be right all over the board, but if you're one-on-one with him in the open field, you are not going to bring him down head up. He's going to find a way to get by you and get over that goal line. That's a great run there by the senior. He had 3 touchdowns rushing last week. He's following it up this week with 2 touchdowns so far in the first half. Extra point here to tie the game. The kick is not good.
High snap.
Oviedo retains the lead 14-13 with 7:13 left in the second quarter. What a swift of momentum here in this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, that one drive was the key, and then just get that quick turnover. That's what ails you right there. "11 guys in a box" is still concerning to me, but I'm new to the new football world.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'm still kind of old school.
yeah, especially when you've been burnt over the middle twice. You
but,
think they would back up a little bit, but you know what?
Hey,
They didn't
know what
post
they're doing.
3 shutouts coming into this game by not knowing what they're doing and not knowing and trusting their personnel and their ability. So
I don't want a Thursday night quarterback or anything. You know what I'm saying? If it happens again, though, I'm just saying, maybe drop your safeties back a little bit. With 7 minutes, 18 seconds left in the quarter. 14-13, Oviedo over Heritage at the moment.
Heritage with a deep kick, fielded by number 23, Brandon Harrison. Brings it up to about the 22-yard line. Oviedo starts their drive at the 22. Up 1 point, 14-13. Oviedo started off the game with a couple long runs, finding the edge, but the run game for them has stalled out a little bit. You can tell that they rely on the pass heavily. Heritage has done a much better job the last 2 possessions of capping the receivers' routes. Hand off to number 22, the left side. There's nothing there. Gang of Heritage defenders there, swarm gang. Tackled for a loss of about 4. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 14. Oviedo's run game has completely stalled. Started out good, but Heritage has adjusted. Quarterback looking to pass deep. He's got a man down the sideline. Good coverage. What a great catch. What concentration there by number 1, Cameron Keels, the receiver for Oviedo.
You can't do much better than that.
The coverage was there.
Absolutely.
Number 24, Michael Gillis, on great coverage, but that ball was perfectly placed.
Yeah.
And great concentration and look in by the receiver.
He dropped that right in the bucket, and
there's a timeout on the field.
yeah, that was a good ball.
Timeout on the field. We'll give a call out to one of our sponsors here, American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. American Air and Plumbing. It's going to be quite a high-scoring game here if both teams continue this pace.
Absolutely.
This is not, both sides of the ball. But I was going to say, when I first started coaching high school ball, there wasn't a lot of spread.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of 2 tight ends, fullback, and all that. But, through the years, there's been more and more spread. I love watching a football game where you're utilizing the entire field.
Yeah.
You're getting the ball to multiple receivers. You've got the tight end mixed in. This is just a great game to watch offensively. You're seeing all different kinds of route patterns, and both quarterbacks, like you said, able to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, back in the day, you're running a, 21 set or whatever. You got a fullback, running back. It's just all about our dudes are better than your dudes, right? Now it's a little bit more scheming. You got a little bit more spread offense. And to be honest, if you get a good passing game going at the high school level, your secondaries are always going to be a little bit behind your receivers.
All right, we got first down and 10 on the 40-yard line. Vito, little play action fake. He's got a wide open receiver on the 10-yard line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he's in for the touchdown. Oviedo scores on a deep ball. That happened fast.
Well, and I was watching that side of the ball, and I'm just, I don't know why, but their secondary is not dropping. They're kind of flat-footed.
Overly aggressive.
They're not moving. Yeah, they're not moving to the receivers on them, and by that time, It's too late. I mean,
And
he just ran right by him.
Yeah, and they're not getting their hips flipped
Not at
quick
all.
enough, and the Oviedo guys are going right by him. So, Coach Bartlett, you're suggesting back up, give a little cushion. Got to stop getting beat deep here.
Well, your first steps as a corner, if you're out there on an island like that, it has to be backwards. It can't be forwards. You have to take those first few steps back, open your hips up, and if your guy's running down the field, you got to run with him. And if you're facing him squared up, you're done.
Coach Jamie Bukowski joining the broadcast says Heritage Secondary has eyes in the backfield. That's a good point, Coach.
Heritage got speed where they can back up a few steps and then come up and stop the run, right? But you're getting toasted now. It's 3 30, 40-yard passes for touchdowns or longer.
Well, it was like on the interception. You know, he had cushion.
Right.
He had him capped.
Absolutely.
He's not running by you. And then what happened?
Yeah. Make him
end up with a pick.
Make him go 5-6 yards at a time down the field. Put together a drive to beat you. Don't give him up these, 2-play drives.
Well, I can tell you this. There's no two guys that I'd rather have coaching the secondary and coaching that defense than Mike Benson Sr. and Mark Ainsley.
Oh, absolutely.
So I have no doubt that they're going to get those guys fixed, and they're going to figure this thing out.
They may be telling the kids this, but
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Kids are kids.
Short kickoff.
Come on.
To Samuel, trying to get outside and outrun the coverage across the field. He's going to be brought down on the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Be first down and 10 for Heritage. 6:05 left in the second quarter. Your score is Oviedo 21, Heritage 13.
Nice 4-yard return there. He ran about 45 yards.
Let's hear it for your Oviedo defense. Let's hear it for your Oviedo defense.
All right.
Number 4,
it's time to respond.
Joseph Troya.
It's going to be one of those games, right? Punch
to
punch.
Yeah, there's so much talent. Nobody's going to run away with anything, but it seems like whichever defense figures out how to stop the other team's offense is going to be the one that.
Well, Oviedo's defense is going to be tired. They've had a couple of good long drives. And it is humid out tonight, that's for sure.
Hand off to number 45, Daniel Cowley, junior running back.
Picked up about 4 yards there.
He's going to bring up a. Heritage, one thing they've got going for them right now, they've got great balance. When you're able to run for 5, 6, 7, 8 yards on first down, you've got great balance. Keeps the defense on their heels, keeps them off balance. Snap to Tenna, looking to throw to the trip side, escapes to the field, throw to Keegan Machel. What a great catch and concentration. He went down with the ball. Oh, that's... I don't know about that call. I don't know if his knee wasn't down before that ball came out. I don't know about that call. That was.
He did a great.
Phenomenal catch.
His back was all over him, and he couldn't bring his hands back into his body to secure the football. They ripped it out.
I'm not trying to be a homer or anything, but it sure did look to me like he had possession of that ball, and I could have swore he had a knee down before that ball came out. But as it is, Oviedo ball, first down after the turnover on the 37-yard line.
You gotta look for that big hit.
You're looking for a sudden change here from Oviedo to take another shot deep. They hand the ball off. Number 22 stuffed by Connor Robinson. Number 56 up the middle. Also in on the tackle. Number 17, Conrad Bryant.
I will say one thing. They're sticking with that run in the middle. It's not working. I'm not sure why.
No, Oviedo's sticking to their game plan, and they're going to stay balanced and still hand the ball off, even though they're not getting anything out of it. It keeps the defense honest. Little play action flash, ball incomplete. Looking for a slant route over the middle. The receiver got caught up in coverage there. Number 22 for Heritage. Andrew Young with good physical coverage there. Didn't allow the receiver to get a clean break on the slant. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 here for Oviedo. You're going to be trips to the field here. Oviedo takes a snap, looking to throw, looking to the trip side, looking down the middle of the field. There was contact there, but no flag. That's going to be a 4th down for Oviedo. That's one way to stop a route down the middle of the field.
Absolutely. And all 3 defensive backs drop back 3 or 4 yards that time.
Little contact there, but
they kept everybody in front of them. Quarterback really had nowhere to go with the
it's
ball.
all fair game in my opinion because I don't know if that was a fumble or not. But anyway, here we go. 4th down and 9. Oviedo thinking about going for it here.
Yeah, they're in that dead zone.
On the 36-yard line going in.
You're not kicking a 52-yard field goal.
Like Coach said, they're in the middle there. Too close for a punt, too far for a field goal. Here we go, 4th and 9.
Good discipline by Heritage.
Oviedo goes with a hard count to try to get 5 yards back on an offside, but Heritage holds their water. Timeout Oviedo with 4:37 left in the second quarter. Oviedo leading 21-13. Heritage defense looking to make a stand here and get the ball back after the turnover. A beautiful night here in Oviedo. Very nice stadium and facility here. They've had a lot of good players come through here through the years, a lot of really good teams. Oviedo always has a great reputation for having great high school football. We came here and played, I believe it was 2011 or 2012 when I was at Bayside, and they were great hosts and great football people here in Oviedo. Coach Leon Frazier, he was down early. He was down clearly. Well, I'd have to agree with you. But the mark of a great team is bouncing back from adversity, and Heritage so far holding to a 4th and 9. Oviedo's offense on the field, they will go for it here from the 36-yard line. Trips to the field to the left side.
4.5 minutes left in the half.
Takes a snap, looking left.
Nope.
Ball
That's
through
okay.
the hands of J.R. Samuel, and that's going to be a turnover for Oviedo. Heritage will take over.
It's a great response after that turnover by Heritage defense.
Yeah, that was. And you know what? You can see that there's been an adjustment on those in-breaking routes by Heritage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oviedo tried to go double slant both times there, and Heritage all over it. Now Oviedo's going to have to go back to the drawing board and try to hit them somewhere else where they ain't. And that's
Slant
the
and go or something.
beautiful part of sports and football.
That's chess, right?
Yep. You make a move, I make a move. You adjust, I adjust.
4:33 left in the half. 21-13 Oviedo.
All right, from the 36, 1st and 10 Heritage. Tenta takes a snap. Toss to Tayshawn Benson. Tries to get outside. Good pursuit there by number 2. There's a flag down on the play. Number 2,
like a face mask, maybe?
Bryson Blandford. Could be a face mask or a hold out there on the perimeter. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a personal foul face mask on Oviedo.
Yep.
That's going to be a 1st down for Heritage.
It flips the field.
And I get the feeling
That's the
that
first penalty of the game. Well, there was one earlier, I think. It's been a pretty clean game so far.
Yeah, it has. I get the feeling that between both teams, when they cross the 40-yard line, it's 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
They both trust in their offense. They both got great quarterbacks.
Absolutely. And you're in a shootout. I mean, you don't want the game to get 2 scores away from you.
Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Tayshawn Benson up the middle. He's going to run for 2 or 3 yards on 1st down. Good initial surge by the offensive line. Oviedo's defensive line in front stands up, hold them to a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 44-yard line. I love the balance by both teams.
Yeah, they're sticking with the run. Heritage had a little more success.
Yeah, Heritage probably averaging at least 4.5 yards a carry.
Single coverage at the top. It's there.
And we got another flag. See, you went and jinxed it. Good job, Coach.
Sorry. We'd love to see it, though. A little hitch and go at 15 at the top.
They were definitely looking to throw that ball. False start, Heritage, going to back them up 5. It's going to turn down into a second down and 12. Three minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Keegan up top, single coverage. Kind of like that matchup. See if they bring that safety over again.
Tented takes a snap, hands off to Tayshawn Benson, cuts outside, cuts again, gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Yeah, you like Mitchell up top, but you've also got 3 other guys down here in trips that are nasty.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you pick your poison.
Well, the last play before that safety cheated over.
You're going to have a timeout, Heritage.
You got one-on-one.
Timeout with 3:06 left in the half. Oviedo 21, Heritage 13. Been a back-and-forth game so far here. Seen some explosive plays on offense. Both teams balanced on offense. Seen some great defensive plays by both teams. Been a great ball game so far, Coach.
Absolutely. Still a one-score game.
Got Billy Palmer tuning in, my partner. I kind of miss you up here, man. I look over and I see this guy. I love this guy too, but my boy Billy, where you at? No, we're glad you're here, Bo. Thanks for coming and filling in.
This is fun.
I told Alan, I said, I'm going to Oviedo. I'll find somebody to go with me. Billy can't make it, and I thought of you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know.
I mean, doing football is fun. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know lacrosse, so I can do that, but it's always fun to, like, just watch football and break it down.
We're just talking
ball.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, we're just talking ball.
I mean, I'll tell Belichick what to do, but you know how it goes.
Good luck with that.
Oh, he listens
Here
to
we
me.
go. 3rd down and 12, Heritage on the 49-yard line. Tennant takes a snap. He looks downfield. He's throwing a deep ball down the middle, down the seam. It's just overthrown, incomplete, looking for IJ.
No, it's good coverage. It's
great coverage downfield. That's going to bring up a 4th and 12, and Heritage is bringing on the punt unit.
Let's get some hang time on this one.
Great answer there by Oviedo. After the face mask penalty, put Heritage in their territory. 3 minutes left in the half. Clean snap. The punt is away. Punt's a line drive. Rolling end over end.
Get away from it.
Number 5 is going to let it go. It's going to roll down to about the 6-yard line.
As a coach,
ended up being a good roller there for the punter. Number, I believe, 35.
As a coach, you're like, just get away from the ball, man.
Braden Davis.
I love when they sit there and watch it roll, and they're like, a foot from the ball. Just get away from it.
That drives me. If you look,
like it's gonna roll and hit you, man.
Not only that, but like I always say, that ball's not round, and you have no earthly idea what it's gonna do.
Get away from it.
Just run away from it like a grenade.
Yeah.
Just get away. But week after week, we see Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. You see guys, Peter. You still see guys dancing around a rolling punt. All right, Oviedo's gonna have 1st down and 10 from the 5-yard line. Handoff, right side.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we're going to have a double pass.
Nice play.
Interception. We had a halfback pass there, which is a little strange. It was real tight there.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, your quarterback is throwing dimes, right? Why are you letting your running back throw a 40-yard pass?
Well, I think that was a play they had circled on their play sheet, and they liked it.
But Your quarterback's throwing
Right,
back.
right. Yeah, that's not your.
You're in your end zone.
That guy's not throwing 50 balls a day in
No.
practice. But they had that circled and they liked it.
3-0.
Would have been a huge.
They haven't let up a touchdown until tonight. You're winning
Heritage
21-13.
takes over. First and 10 on the 36-yard line going in. The back and forth here in the last few minutes has been amazing. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Tenta takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Tayshawn Benson, runs up the middle. Short gain there. Going to be about 2nd down and 7.
Come away with points here.
Clock's running at 2:25 left in the half. Oviedo up 21-13. Caleb just pointed out Heritage gets the ball in the second half to start the second half.
So we got a Patriot special here, man. Twofer. Get some points here, get the ball at halftime.
Heritage with trips to the boundary. Tenta takes a snap, looking to pass to the boundary here. Quick out run by Keegan Machel. Pass complete. The clock will continue to run. Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line.
Keegan's a little banged
It's
up.
going to be a 3rd down and 1.
Get some
Machel
points.
took a shot
Get
after
some
the
points on this
catch.
drive here. Get the ball at halftime. It's a great time to turn in a.
The clock's still rolling at 1:30 and counting left in the half.
Bringing pressure.
Tenta takes the shotgun snap. Flash fake, quick pass out, dangerous pass. Ball is caught for a 1st down by number 1, J.R. Samuel. That'll move the chains. Clock will stop until the box is set. 1:10 left and counting. We're down to 105. Heritage up to the line quickly. Handoff to Tayshawn Benson. Runs up the middle for a couple yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Clock stops with 55.7 left. Timeout Heritage. I believe they've got 1 timeout left, Coach.
Yep. How's the kicker this year? I mean, obviously they blocked an extra point, but
The kicker has made quite a few extra points. I don't think they've attempted a field goal to this point.
okay. Yeah, with their scores, that makes sense.
They've missed a couple extra points, so they've passed up on quite a few opportunities to kick close field goals. So time pending, I really believe that they're going to be 4 down
Gotcha.
all the way into the end zone or the locker room here.
You want to walk away with points there because you're going to get the ball at half, and you can always
Get the
flip
two,
the scoreboard.
Get the 2 for, yep, the 2 for. We got Coach Degginger, the wrestling coach at Heritage High School, joining the broadcast. Coach Degginger, I hope you're having a great night. I'm sure he's itching for wrestling season to get started. What a great job he's done at that Heritage Wrestling program over the years. Seems like they take another step every year and just keep getting better and better. He holds those boys accountable, and they are tough as nails. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here for Heritage. Tenta takes a snap, looks to the right side, ball to the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown. Number 1, J.R. Samuel on the touchdown pass from Joe Tenta.
We're up here in the Oviedo booth, and I got to say that was definitely offensive pass interference.
What a route and what a catch and what a throw.
That just screamed OBJ right there, man.
Hey, but you know what? They don't call it. They don't call it. It's not a goal.
It ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
That's right, Eddie Guerrero.
We're going for 2 here.
Heritage looks to be going for 2. They're down 21-19. This would tie the
Chasing those
game.
points early.
50 seconds left in the half. Heritage in a 2-back backfield here. Tenta takes a snap, looking to throw. He's going to throw a slant over the middle. The ball is incomplete. Great coverage there by Oviedo. That's going to leave the score at 21 Oviedo, 19 Heritage with 50 seconds left in the half.
You like the decision?
Yeah, I do.
Chasing points in the first half?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yep. I'm fine with it, especially when, the last extra point didn't go well. And, the 2-point conversion can tie the game. What a great back-and-forth battle so far to this point in the game. So much talent out there on both sides. And we knew it was going to be that way. We knew this was going to be a great game.
I mean, Heritage can go into the half knowing they gave up a 14-point lead, battled their way back, didn't give up, dug themselves a hole, made a football game out of it. It's a confidence builder for the second half. Of course, there's 50 seconds left. We've seen Oviedo score quickly. So.
Well, we've already seen they're not afraid to take shots, so I'm sure they're going to be in their 2-minute NASCAR hurry-up offense. What you don't want to do here is you don't want to put it in the hands of a guy who can bring it to the house. They kick it deep to number 23. He's going to let that ball go out of bounds. There's going to be a flag. Oviedo's going to have options. They've kicked it over there to 23 side every time. You can tell that they're trying to stay away from one of those other returners.
Yeah, I mean, Heritage is kicking it short every time.
You think you'll see a little bit? Deep. You think you'll see a little bit looser coverage here?
I would hope
before
so.
the half.
I would hope so. Looks like they're about 12 yards, which is about where I would expect them to be at. Makes me feel a little better. A little warm and fuzzy.
Oviedo 2x2.
50 seconds remaining in the first half.
Oviedo hands the ball off. Nothing there. He's going to be stopped for a short loss. Heritage defense on the spot.
Talking to each other. I'm going to stand them up. You strip the ball. Let's go.
I like the call. I mean, if Heritage is looking deep shot, hurry up NASCAR, and then you hand the ball off, you could catch him sleeping or backpedaling. But Heritage, good job standing up there on the run.
Looks like Oviedo's going to just go into the half content with a 2-point lead.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
I am shocked.
From the 35-yard line. There's 19 seconds left and rolling here.
Why not take a couple of shots?
They're going to hand the ball off again inside. Nice cut to get back outside. Another nice cut. Nice run there for a first down by number 22 for Oviedo, Kevin Watson. There's 8.2 seconds left on the clock, and the clock is running. Oviedo not going to call a timeout. They're going to be content to go to halftime with a 2-point lead. It is Oviedo 21, Heritage 19 at halftime in an action-packed back-and-forth game. Great plays on both sides of the ball. I can't wait till the second half.
I don't like it. I don't like 50 seconds left, 2 timeouts. You're at the 35, 40-yard line. What the heck, man? Take some shots. Push the ball down the field.
I agree. I thought for sure we were going to see some.
I mean, it kind of feels like you just gave up at the half there and said, oh, we're going to be content with a 2-point lead. No, I wouldn't be content against Heritage with a 2-point lead.
Especially the way that the quarterback came out. I mean, he was on point. He was hitting receivers on out routes.
Absolutely.
He was hitting receivers out of breaks. I am surprised as well that they didn't take a couple shots there and try to get some points. But as it is, 21-19, 2-point game.
Heritage gets the ball coming out of the half.
Heritage gets the ball to start the second half. Coach Franz Palomise in the booth.
If y'all want to take a break, we can listen to the band.
Luke Ainsley joining the broadcast. Luke Ainsley playing some college ball up there in Minnesota. I hope you got your mittens. The weather's about to turn on you. All right, we're gonna take a break here, and we'll leave you with the band.
The band director is Mr. Zach Chowning. The 2023 fall show is entitled The Portal Beyond the Fourth Wall. The music is written by Fred Emery Smith and John Makes. The drill is written by Brian Kraft, and the choreography written by Michael James. Drum majors, Mary Kovac, Gabriela Torres, and London Cooper. Is your band ready? Oviedo High School Marching Lions, you may take the field for your halftime performance.
Again, great job by the Oviedo Marching Lions band performance. While we have this quick break in the action, I'd like to give a shout out to a sponsor of ours tonight, American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing is Brevard's go-to pros for Florida Tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsors of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. Now, what is the Florida Tough Player of the Month, you might be asking? Well, each week, we pick an offensive player of the week and a defensive player of the week. Well, as we get towards the end of the month, we take those offensive, defensive players of the week, and we take the best out of each week, and we line up their stats, and we're going to have you, the fans, help us vote on who you think the Florida Tough Player of the Month. We'll put a poll up with stats and things, and at the end of the month, you'll help us choose the Florida Tough Player of the Month, sponsored by American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, find them online at www.americanailandplumbing.com. Serving Brevard since 1942. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with your first half recap, and we'll get Blue and Coach Barlett's thoughts on the first half. Your score: the Oviedo Lions 21, the Heritage Panthers 19.
Welcome back, everyone, to Brevard Sports Network. We're live here at Oviedo High School. About a minute left in the halftime break. Our score is Oviedo 21, Heritage 19. Had quite a back and forth first half. Some explosive offensive plays, some great defensive plays. Heritage scores 3 touchdowns, 2 by Tayshawn Benson on the ground, 1 by a catch, J.R. Samuel from Joe Tenta. And then Oviedo struck early 2 long touchdowns to take a 14-0 lead. Heritage answers back. Been a great back-and-forth game so far, Coach.
Absolutely. I love Heritage's response. First time all year they've faced any type of deficit or adversity. Hadn't been scored on until tonight. You never know how a team's going to react, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they got some seniors. They got some leadership qualities on that team. Kept their poise. Got to sell the game.
Yeah, good points, good points. Yeah, first time they'd ever been in a hole, really. I mean, like you said, they hadn't given up a point. They were down 14.
17-year-old kids, you don't know how they're going to respond.
Right,
Yeah?
and they're down 14 before you could flash. I mean, it was quick. All right, here we go, getting ready to kick off the second half. Oviedo kicking the Heritage.
Heritage just brought a guy up in that short spot there. They've been kicking little pooch kicks. They brought number 1 up to return it, and they're still going to kick it to him.
That's a dangerous guy to be kicking it to. J.R. Samuel looking to get outside, cuts it back, brought down in the middle of the field. Heritage is going to start the drive at the 29-yard line. 4-year starter, senior Joe Tenta bringing the offense out on the field. And like we said in the first half, both teams spreading the ball around to multiple receivers, keeping a balanced offense with run and pass, keeping the defenses honest. It's been just a great game so far. Lots of variety offensively.
I think this is a statement drive right here. Let Oviedo know that you're in a dogfight for us of the game.
Tenta takes the snap, hands off. Tayshawn Benson up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards.
He's an arm tackle away from breaking that one.
He's every play that he touches the ball, he is an arm away from breaking it to the house. You're going to have offside here by Oviedo. Looks like the nose lost his balance a little bit there, getting into a stance.
It's a free 5 yards right there. Middle field's wide open.
Hands the ball off. Tayshawn Benson takes a cut to the side. Looks like he's got enough for a first down. Those little shallow cuts.
Fantastic jump cut there.
Those little shallow cuts. He and Judah Knight are just great at that. Their footwork is just amazing. The 2 guys like that in your room make the running backs coach job a lot of
You
fun.
see the acceleration, too, from the cut. It's one thing to do a little side cut, but to be able to accelerate through the hole like that.
Yeah, and he doesn't slow down when he cuts either. Judah Knight, same thing. Great shallow cut. Heritage motions the trips. Hand off to Tayshawn Benson again. Gets about 2 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 43-yard line. Another thing about Heritage that makes it tough is they have a tight end on the field. He'll line up at tight end, and then they'll split him out.
Yeah.
So as a defense, you're going to line up differently if there's a tight end, and then when he splits out. So you've got to pay attention to where number 15, Keegan Machel, is on the field if you're Oviedo. He can catch the ball downfield. He can block in the run game. He leads up on ISO and power kickouts.
Reminds me of the Gronks and Kelseys,
Yeah, he's a heck of a football player. He's only a junior as well. All right, 2nd down and 8 here. Heritage motions the trips. Tenta steps back to throw, throws deep down the sideline. He's got a guy. Oh, just overthrew number 16, I.J. Cordero. Just a step.
Little quick on that.
Just a step.
Like to see him take a little bit more time, put a little more air into that ball. He had him.
Yeah, he burnt that corner pretty good. He had him.
That's okay. They'll come back to that.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
But so far this season, that's been the Joseph Tena that has shown up, is going to those deep balls on the sideline that should be resulting in points.
Yeah, I mean, they're still new. I know it's, it's still early in the season. And when you have guys come in like that, IJ has a certain speed. Alexander has a certain speed.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got to develop chemistry with those guys that hit them in stride like that. So they're still getting better, and they're still working on that. 3rd down and 8. Heritage motions, trips to the boundary. Tenta, little flash fake, throws a little stick route right at the marker. It looks like he's going to have enough for a 1st down. That's great timing, great route right there.
Absolutely. Knew where the sticks were, too.
Knew where the sticks were. Great point, Coach. When you're a receiver and it's 3rd down, you got to know where those sticks are, and you make that curl route go to that sticks.
There's a couple of things here, too. If they can just eat up some clock, it's hot. We just walked down to the snack bar to get a drink, and it is hot out there, man. It's humid. I know we're old. And
what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you can wear down the defense in a game like tonight. It is like a sauna out there.
It is. It's dead heat. There's very little breeze, and it's just hanging right in front of your face.
It's going to be just a methodical, beat-you-down drive right here.
Heritage trips to the field. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Benson. Makes a cut, but gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Oviedo defense, good pursuit. They are closing the gaps.
Heritage playing a little bit behind the sticks on this drive. Helped out by that offsides. Got to get that running game going again.
But you got to keep feeding 12. You can't get away from that because, like we say, he's 1 step away from taking it to the house. And once he gets out in the open, nobody's going to catch him.
I'm still looking at Oviedo's the defensive line. Look at a bunch of receivers out there. Just run up the middle.
Joe Tenta hands off.
There you go.
Tayshawn Benson, there he goes. Big run, gets outside, getting to the sideline. Big run there by Tayshawn Benson, enough for a 1st down. That's going to take Heritage down to about the 20-yard line.
I mean, the Heritage offensive line is dominating the game.
They're going to be on the 25-yard line. Just keep feeding it, feeding it, feeding it. Get those linebackers and those safeties to suck up on the run, and then boom, you hit them over the top. You're going to be an offside there by Oviedo as long as Heritage didn't move. Offside on Oviedo. That's going to give them 5 yards. They're going to be on the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 5 on the 20.
It's that heat factor, man. You get tired, you get hot. Make mental errors. Just wears on you. 5 minutes off the clock so far. He's there.
He's got a man. Tries a one-handed catch in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, you kind of want to see him. You want to see him go up and get that.
Yeah, he pulled up a little bit on the route. I think he realized how wide open he was, and he kind of got a little awestruck there.
Go up with 2 hands.
Caleb wants him to go up with 2 hands.
Well, that's twice now. They picked on the corner, this right corner from Oviedo.
Yeah, they're getting behind the corners for sure. Joe's just a little bit long.
I'll be picking on him tonight. They're cheating that safety over now. Nice cut.
Benson, a tough run up the middle. 3-4 cuts, finds his way down to the 8-yard line.
Barry Sanders and Tecmo Bowl out there, man.
That's going to be a 1st and goal from the 8 for Heritage.
So we got Pops Bartlett online here. watching.
Hey, Pops.
And then Coach Snyder.
Coach Snyder.
Coach a little nervous maybe.
All right, here we go. Heritage, 1st and goal from the 8.
Just kidding, Coach. Just kidding. You know I love my Nike boys.
Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Benson, cuts up the middle. He's going to score another Heritage touchdown, his 3rd of the game. Heritage will take the lead, 25-21 with 6:31 left in the 3rd quarter.
Kick it, Coach. Kick the extra point, Coach.
Oviedo with no answer for Tayshawn Benson on the ground. And you're right, Coach. The Oviedo defense looks a little bit gassed right now. It is very humid out there.
Absolutely. It's a 6-minute drive. Half the quarter's gone.
And they ended the first half on the field as well.
Absolutely.
Heritage is going to go for 2 here, still chasing an extra point and a failed 2-point conversion.
So right now you're looking at a 12-point swing. Might be a 14-point swing just by getting the ball at the end of that half and scoring and getting the ball.
2-back backfield. Heritage. Joe Tenta hands it off. J.R. Samuel trying to find room, doesn't find it. Brought down for a loss. 2-point conversion, no good. The score, Heritage 25, Oviedo 21. Heritage takes the lead to start the 3rd quarter. Big opening drive there for the Heritage Panthers.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a 2-point play call right there. I feel like you have to have a 2-point play package. But hey, 12-point swing.
Well,
It's 21-13 going into that last drive at the end of the quarter. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of speed on this Oviedo team.
Oh, yeah.
And so there have been some things that Heritage was able to do the first few weeks against other
Yeah.
teams, and now they're down here in Oviedo and they're seeing some speed here. Not as easy to find the edge against
We're
this
talking
team.
about my bread and butter, right? Old school John Reagan's counter.
Oh, John
That's
Riggins.
what you do with speed, right? You trap them, run the counter tray, let them come upfield and have a guard pull.
Yeah, inside run with Benson has been money.
Absolutely.
He only needs the smallest little crease. All right, Heritage set to kick off here, up 25-21 with 6:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Deep kick over to the same side. They've kicked it there every time tonight. Number 23 for Oviedo takes a return, tries to find his way back to the middle of the field. Gets tackled by a bunch of Panthers on the hash. It's going to be 1st and 10, Oviedo on the 24-yard line.
The water timeout.
And we have a water officials timeout.
Yeah.
We'll take a minute to thank one of our sponsors. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida edition. Built to withstand our brutal Florida climate. I could use one of those right now, Coach.
Absolutely.
Or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942. Lots of people in this Oviedo home game. Student section is completely full down to our left. Parent sections are full. It's a full house here tonight. And the fans are getting everything that they hope they would see out of this matchup. Oviedo, 1st down, 24-yard line.
Heritage getting a little more depth to their safeties.
Handoff up the middle. Stuffed there by the Heritage front.
Yeah, that hasn't been there all night.
Yeah, they got outside early, but they haven't really made it work inside at all. Connor Robinson leading the attack there at the nose. Senior number 56. Heritage pursues the ball so well. They take great angles. They gang tackle. They swarm. Another run up the middle. Same result. Not much there. Heritage converges. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6.
Now they got to throw. I don't think a draw is going to work up the middle.
Oviedo came out on fire throwing the ball, and they were in sync with their receivers, and he was throwing beautiful balls, and then all of a sudden they just kind of went into a shell, and they've been running the ball.
I'm letting the kid throw 50 times in the second half.
It's going to be a pass here. He's got a stick route on the outside. That ball came out. It's either incomplete or a turnover.
Calling it incomplete.
They're calling it incomplete.
He really didn't get a move.
That's going to be a 4th down and 5. That's great coverage there, knowing where the first down marker is. Go ahead and let him catch the ball behind the sticks and then close on the tackle. Stick your foot in the ground, come forward.
You got a punt here, Coach. Wait, what do we got?
Yeah, it's a 4-point game. This is absolutely a punting situation.
I don't see the punter coming out.
Well, they might be just trying to draw him off sides and then use the timeout here.
Still going to punt. You don't get 5 yards on a penalty.
But it's probably just a hard count and a timeout, and then they end up punting.
Yeah, but 5 yards doesn't get you a first down.
It's going to be a quick kick by the quarterback. Heritage just stay away. That's going to have a nice Oviedo roll. Heritage is going to end up with the ball at the 27-yard line. Quick kick by the quarterback there.
Just bring your punter out.
They did a good job disguising that. We were all not expecting that. Usually you back the quarterback up at least a yard or two to give him a little bit of room when you do that. But that was great execution there by Oviedo.
I mean, yeah. Again, I guess I'm old school, man.
High school football's changed through the years, Coach.
It absolutely has changed. I'm like, it's 4th and 7. You're not going to get a first down with the offsides. You already ran a halfback pass out of your own end zone when your quarterback's been throwing dimes. But hey, what do I know? I coach lacrosse.
All right, Heritage first down here. Tenta throws a quick smoke screen outside.
Nice.
Great
Good
catch
block.
and move on the outside
Great block.
by number 0. That's TJ Monroe on the catch and run.
77 with a fantastic block out there.
That was a great job of Tenta getting the ball out of his hands quick. That's something that he's struggled with so far this year is on those quick passes, getting the ball and getting it out. Turn a double play like a shortstop and get that ball to that receiver so he can do some damage. In previous games so far this year, he struggled to get that ball out, and the timing just wasn't there, and the defense is all over it. But that right there was a great job with timing. First down, Heritage on the 46-yard line.
Oviedo's got that space eater on the left side, so just run away from him.
Keegan Matchell motions the tight end over to the left. It's a handoff. That's a great run right there, keeping his feet moving, little spin move, dragging a couple guys. That's number 45, Daniel Cowley on the run. Cowley got some playing time last year and showed some real skill towards the end of the year.
It was a great cutback. Oviedo. So I will say this. We play Oviedo in lacrosse the last few years. They will get frustrated. I'm sure it's the same culture on the football team as it is the lacrosse team. They will get frustrated. So you may see a little bit of chippiness as the game goes on. Could be interesting. Just keep an eye on that, Coach.
I got you. It's going to be second down and 3 from the 47-yard line. Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Tayshawn Benson up the middle. Nice cutback, finds the sideline, and out of bounds about the 25-yard line. First down, Heritage. Oviedo still no answer for Tayshawn Benson in between the tackles.
He's got great vision.
Coach, you can take the right angle at him as a linebacker in the gap, but he's going to stick his foot in the ground, and he is gone.
Yeah, you definitely have to gang tackle him.
You can do as many pursuit drills as you want in practice, but you don't have a JV kid running down the sideline tonight. You've got a kid who's going to be playing on Saturdays, and he is not easy to take angles on. First and 10, Heritage from the 29-yard line.
Right corner over here. Pick on him a little bit. Whoa.
Tenta high snap, recovers it, and just gets what he can get up the middle, takes a shot. Oviedo bowing up a little bit, Coach. I think we're starting to see a little bit of that. There it is. You called it.
Nostradamus.
We've got laundry all over the place.
We'll have offsetting penalties here.
High snap by Tenta, did everything he could just to get one hand on it, bring it down, pick it up.
I think he was coming back to this left side over here, too, picking on that right corner. They've been beating him all night.
We'll see what the call is here. Personal foul on Heritage. Personal foul Oviedo. They're going to offset.
Question if Benson is committed anywhere yet.
He has an Iowa State offer, as far as I know, the most recently.
Iowa State?
Yes, and I believe he got that as a sophomore. So somebody saw
Kelly O'Neill
the talent
giving a
early.
shout out from Virginia Beach.
The officials trying to figure out what down it should be.
Was it offsetting?
It's going to be second down. Second down and 10 from the 29. Heritage motions
left.
to trips. Tenta looks left side, slant over the middle, incomplete,
That's
thrown
late.
behind. There's a late
That is a
hit
late
over
hit.
the middle.
Here we
There's
go.
the flag.
I mean,
Absolutely unnecessary.
and now the umpire is like putting his arms like what?
But coach,
Right
like
in
you
front of
said,
you.
I mean, you called it.
Of
That's
course.
that chippiness. That's that frustration. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and the
going to be third
umpire's
and
like,
10.
his arms up there like what? I'm like right in front of you,
It's
bro.
going to be third and 10 there. That's
Absolutely,
not
it's
smart.
undisciplined. But you know, it
That's
is what it
it's
is.
frustrating
now,
as a coach.
the key is Heritage keeps their composure.
Yes.
That's going to be the key. You don't need any ejections. You don't need any suspensions. It's not necessary.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Heritage 25, Oviedo 21.
This has
There's-
been a fantastic football game. Let's
Oh,
not,
it sure
let's
is.
not muck it up.
The officials are talking about the penalty. It's second and 10. If it's unsportsmanlike, it's going to give Heritage a first down.
I mean, it was definitely a penalty.
They're going to be at the 14-yard line here. They're going to have first and 10 at the 14. Going to be inside the red zone again. I expect a couple handoffs to Mr. Tayshawn Benson here.
Van, I agree with you. Luckily, the side judge was paying attention.
Heritage goes bunch left to the field. Ball in the right hash. Tenta takes a snap, hands off. Tayshawn Benson, cut after cut. Gets about 9 yards on that run. He's going to be down to the 6-yard line. It's going to be second down and 1. Second down and 2 from the 6.
Heritage had the ball for about 8 minutes this quarter.
Yeah, great,
And you
great.
can see Oviedo's just gassed.
Yeah, great control. Controlling the game, controlling the clock. Keep feeding your guy. Throw the ball every once in a while just to keep the defense off balance. Handoff. Benson almost tackling the backfield, gets out of it with a spin move.
Wow.
He's going to walk into the end zone, but we have a flag down. We
We
may
got a
have a
hold.
holding call here by the Heritage receiver on the outside.
This one's coming back.
This one might be coming back. Great spin move in the backfield. Benson was dead in the backfield, spun out of it, found the end zone, but we're going to have a holding call here on a Heritage receiver that's going to back him up.
Yeah, it looked like Oviedo had the edge set, and for him to get outside like that,
It's going to be second down and 19 here after they walk this off. I'm sorry, second down and 11. I was not a math teacher, just for the record.
no?
No.
ESE. Me too. Me too, man.
Bring your kids in ESC.
Yeah, you should pray for them if we're teaching them. We got to be just smart enough in all subjects without being experts in anything.
2nd down and 11
Two
from
and a half
the
minutes to
16. Heritage handoff. Daniel Cawley runs up the middle, gets about 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 from about the 12.
I feel like this is a big play right here, Coach.
Well, they're in 4-down territory, so you don't have to get all 6 yards on one play. That was one thing I loved about being an offensive coordinator
trying
with
to
Mark
give yourself
Ainsley.
a chance on 4th down.
Absolutely. I knew I had 4 downs, and I didn't have to call a play to get everything on 3rd down.
And you got to come away from this drive with points, in my opinion. You got them going backwards.
Of course, every play is designed to score a touchdown. But
I know. But momentum is on your side right now.
Tenta flash fake, throws out in the flat, incomplete, off the hands of the receiver, TJ Monroe. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
You're not going to like this, Coach,
is going to bring out
but I agree with this call right here.
the field goal team.
You want to come away with points. You don't want to give momentum to the other team.
It's going to be number
What, a 30-yard field goal?
35.
29-yard field goal. He's
Braden
got this.
Davis is going to attempt. How far is it,
29.
Coach?
29 yards.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. It's going. It is good. Field goal, 29-yard field goal by Braden Davis. That's going to make the score 28-21 Heritage.
Yeah. I mean, you've owned this 3rd quarter. You want to come away with points. You don't want to give them a big 4th down stop. Give them any type of momentum. I like it.
And you're up a touchdown.
Absolutely.
And your kicker now has some confidence. So if you need to call on him later in the game, later in the
you might need a
season,
field goal to win this game tonight.
you've been there before.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, he could have missed it and you kill his confidence, but what the heck, right?
Heritage
do what you gotta
capitalizes
do.
on a long drive there with 3 points. Takes a 7-point lead with 1:37 left in the 3rd quarter.
Derwin Dominguez, I told you, Blue.
Coach Dominguez asked me last game. He said, "Why didn't they kick the field goal?" He's a soccer coach, so he wants to
kick
see
the ball.
foot to ball.
Kick the
Here's
ball.
foot to ball. Heritage kicks off to Oviedo down the middle of the field.
That's
It's a
trouble.
bouncer bobbled by the returner. Heads straight up the middle of the field. He's out in the open. Number 5. Nobody's going to get him. That's going to be a touchdown for number 5, Alejandro Bello, on the kick return by Oviedo. What a back and forth game this has been, Coach.
Well, the ball's on the ground. Everyone's focus changes, right? You out of your lanes, and then boom, right up the middle.
And it only takes one guy out of
That's
his
it.
lane to
And they've
open
been
up.
kicking away from him all night long, right? They've been kicking a 23 all night long,
That's probably
I
the
don't know
reason
what-
why, Coach.
you know? Yeah, I wouldn't kick to him again, that's for sure.
What a ball game.
It's going to be a fun 4th quarter.
I'll tell you what, the Oviedo offense needed that little boost right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oviedo momentum was going totally away
All
from
that momentum
them.
talk I was talking about is over.
Yeah, the momentum has gone back and forth all night. What a great football game.
We are starting fresh in the 4th quarter. It's like a heavyweight boxing match, man. Okay.
Kick is up and good. Extra point. You have a tie ball game here, 28-28 with 1:25 left in the 3rd.
I'm not about the Notre Dame fight song after the touchdown.
Yeah, I can do
You know what I'm
without
saying?
that too, yeah.
I had a little chest pain going on.
There's 3 parts of the game, Coach. You got offense, you got defense, and you got special teams. I remember hearing a coach
Marin
when I
Island Christian over Calvary Chapel, 26-21.
Final score?
26-20, yep. Final score. It's a good game.
Yeah, good old 8-man football. I remember a coach telling me at the clinic There's three parts of football: offense, defense, and special teams. And if you don't spend as much time on all three parts of the game,
absolutely.
Not to say that Heritage doesn't spend enough time on special teams, but you see how fast one play of special teams can change the momentum of the game.
Several years ago, I was in Massachusetts doing a wedding, and I went to a Patriots practice. And Belichick is spending as much time with the third-string players and the special teams as he is with his starting defense and offense.
Yeah. Kickoff by Oviedo, short to the sideline. J.R. Samuel takes the ball, finds the sideline. He's got speed. He's going up the sideline. He gets to about the 37-yard line.
It's a great tackle by the kicker.
That's the second week in a row that I've seen the other team do the little pooch kick over to J.R. Samuel. He's their punt returner. That's not the guy that you want to be kicking the ball to.
Well, he wasn't there earlier in the game, and they were pooching it over there, and then Heritage made the adjustment and moved him over there. But, yeah, back to that practice, I was astonished. I'm like, he's coaching these guys, the extra point team. He's coaching them like it's the day before the Super Bowl, and this is training camp.
Well, you heard. What was it last week? Somebody asked him about why do you have a holder on your team, and he just holds, and he went into a 20-minute explanation. People just don't understand every single little fine point about this game.
Special teams.
Everything has to be sound, or you're going to have a weakness and give up points. Or miss getting points. First down, Heritage. Handoff to Tayshawn Benson up the middle. He cuts, and he's going to get about 6-7 yards on first down. He's going to get 8 yards on first down.
Here's what's impressing me tonight about Tayshawn is they know he's getting the ball. I mean, if you watch Heritage defense, you watch their linebackers, they're just following number 12. Little play action here at some point is going to kill him.
Offensive line doing a great job tonight, getting him creases to go through, and then he's tough to bring down.
40 seconds left, and absolutely Oviedo is worn out. They've been playing a lot of
Toss
defense.
to Benson to the field, cuts back into the middle of the field. We got a flag down. Good enough for the first down. We'll see what the flag is.
It's got to be either offsides or illegal procedure from the side over there.
That was a toss sweep, and Benson cut back 45 degrees across the field. It's going to be holding on Heritage. They're going to bring that back.
How's the side judge calling holding?
That's going to be a second down and 14.
You know, Coach, they came out with that long drive, scored a touchdown, 3 and out, another long drive, field goal. That kickoff for a touchdown.
Return.
Oviedo's been playing defense the entire quarter.
Defense, yeah.
They are tired.
They've been on the field almost the entire third quarter. 29 seconds left, and the White Hat just wound the clock. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Heritage with a 2nd and 14 here from the 40-yard line. Tenta takes a snap, looks to the boundary, pump fake, goes deep. He's got TJ Monroe, overthrows him. Coverage was there. There is 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tried a little screen, pump, and go. Monroe fakes like he's going to block and then takes off down the sideline. Well covered there by Oviedo.
So 21 is on the left side now. He was their right corner, now he's their left corner. That's who they were picking on earlier. He had safety help on that too.
Heritage, 3rd and 13. It's going to be a false start. Let's not forget, not only has Oviedo's defense been on the field the whole fourth quarter, but Heritage's offense has also been on the field the whole third quarter.
Yeah,
so
but
fatigue on both sides.
Offenses generally are going to be in better shape. They're in control. But yeah, I mean, the big uglies up front, they're going to get tired. It's going to be an interesting fourth quarter, Coach.
Third down and long. Lion fans, let's hear it for your Oviedo defense.
Tenta takes a snap, hands off to Benson, runs up the middle, gets a couple yards. That's going to be a 4th down and 15.
He says hello back, David.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, Heritage 28, Oviedo 28, in a great momentum back and forth game. I'm going to take a moment to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for Florida Tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. American Air and Plumbing. Well, as we go into the 4th quarter here, Coach Bartlett, what are your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts are Heritage dominated that quarter. They had a 12-point swing, and we're all tied up at 28. Just like that, a kickoff return for a touchdown flipped this game on its head. And now it's anybody's game in the 4th quarter. Heritage tried to fall apart there a little bit at the end. They just got to regain their composure, play some defense. But, I mean, Oviedo hasn't shown that they can stop them.
The Oviedo pass game has disappeared
Absolutely.
off the face of the earth since
I can't figure that out.
early in the 2nd quarter. Okay, this is going to be a huge special teams play here for Heritage. They can pin Oviedo deep in their own territory. You'd like to get enough hang time on this to allow the Heritage coverage team to get down there and corral the returner, or just kick it out of bounds down there inside the 10-yard line. Not much rush from Oviedo. There's a good kick down deep. It's going to bounce around the 4 and go into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Oviedo's going to have to go the length of the field here on offense.
25-yard net on that punt. It's tough at this level, though, to, find that ability to pin it in the 5. You know what I
when
mean?
you're 4th and 14,
Yeah.
there's not a huge list of plays you're comfortable with at 4th and 14. And then, your defense has been playing so well. Like we said, Oviedo was on the field for, one possession in the 3rd quarter?
Absolutely.
So you don't want to give them a half a field. You want to let that defense go out there and continue to ball out.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. 1st and 10, Oviedo on the 20-yard line. Looking to throw the ball, little pump. Comes back to the flat. One-on-one in the flat there.
Great coverage.
You got great coverage. You got Tyshawn Townsend, number 4. And you got number 11, Deshaun Haper.
Looking for the double move there. Good coverage downfield.
Is that an N? Or is that Haper?
Haper, yeah.
Okay. I might need to go to the optometrist. I don't know. I know, but they're a couple years old. All right, here we go. First down,
blue.
Oviedo. Hand it off. Nice tackle.
Great tackle, number 11.
Again, number 11.
Micah Parsons.
Not Micah Parsons. Deshaun Haper on the tackle.
All right, big 3rd down here.
Speaking of Micah Parsons,
get
I got to
3.
give Leon Frazier a little credit. That Dallas defense, they scored me about 39 fantasy points the other night. That was
the Dallas defense or the Giants offense?
You don't like Danny Dimes? 3rd down, Oviedo here, 3rd and 7. Quick pass to the flat. It looks like a double pass. He gets tackled in the backfield. Great coverage downfield, number 54 for Heritage. That is Zach Hicks on the play. Heritage did not bite on the double pass. That's going to bring down a 4th and 14. Oviedo's going to bring out the punt team here.
It's a big stop for Heritage now. They can get the ball.
And guess who's coming back on the field again? The Oviedo defense.
3 and out. Yeah, they didn't need that. That's going to definitely be a factor down the stretch.
Good snap. Punts away. High kick.
Get away from it.
That's going to be fielded by J.R. Samuel. He's going to try to get to the left side. And he's out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Heritage will start the ball on the 47 with 9:41 left in the game. 28-28, Heritage and Oviedo. on a Thursday night, Brevard Sports Network.
This is the real Thursday night football. Forget the NFL.
I can't handle a ball bouncing on the ground and kids picking it up off a bounce.
Now that happens more often now than ever.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Catch it in the air or just get away from it. Leon Frazier, Super Bowl. Okay. Listen, I got Dak Prescott on my quarterback. I need him to do more. Oh yeah, Leon's big-time Cowboys. I need Dak Prescott to score me more points, okay? First down and 10, Heritage.
I mean, they're always
Tends to take the snap, hands off to Tayshaun Benson up the middle, a couple cuts, and he's going to get 9 yards on first down.
They're always going to the Super Bowl after week 1.
Everybody's going to the Super Bowl after a week 1 win. My Detroit Lions had the biggest win in some 40 years against the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was good, man.
When you're running for 9 yards on first down, that's winning football.
Yeah, you think?
Because second one, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
That offensive line is doing a heck of a job in this game, opening up seams for Tayshaun Benson. Tends to take a snap, hands it off to Benson. Benson gets tackled in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. That was a great tackle there. Great penetration by Oviedo on that play. Going to have a holding against Heritage.
I have to ask. How's the side judge seeing holding on the offensive line from 35 yards away?
He's got good eyes.
Asking. He's got to have incredible eyes. That's 2 now.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 here from the 47-yard line.
Usually those flags come from the umpire or the ref.
A lot of flags in these last couple possessions for Heritage.
It was a quiet first half, Coach.
you did call that.
Zebras were getting restless.
Flags burning a hole in their pocket, is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything.
Both of you.
Tenta takes a snap. Flash fake, throw. Ooh, dangerous throw over the middle to Keegan Machel. Great defensive play there by number 85 for Oviedo.
And actually, it's a great defensive play.
I have to go to the second page. I don't have an 85. Great play. Dangerous play.
Great play by the receiver to break that up.
Yeah. Keegan Machel getting a hand in there to stop the interception. That was a heads-up play. Got a timeout by Heritage here with 3rd and 11.
That was a pick 6 going the other way.
We'll take some time here to recognize one of our sponsors. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate. Or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942. What I wouldn't give for a nice breeze of cold AC air right now. It's a little bit muggy in here.
It's insane.
But I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. This has been what a great ball game.
Maybe up top where the wind is blowing.
Billy, you ain't passing that off on me, dude.
As long as someone does it, I don't care. But someone better do my read.
What?
All right, 3rd down here.
I've got large font, Billy.
3rd down and long.
Oh, there's that fatigue. That fatigue. Physical fatigue turns into mental fatigue. Heritage has had at least, 6 penalties in the last 2 possessions.
And they're mental penalties. Offsides, jumping, legal
That's
procedure.
fatigue. Yeah, that's
holding.
fatigue. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Tenta back to throw, looking downfield. Thinks twice, throws down the sideline. Great coverage there, incomplete. Great coverage there by number 5 for Oviedo, Alejandro Bello. Yeah, he was covered. Great coverage there. Oviedo holds it's probably a completely different possession without the penalties because they still can't stop Benson.
No, no.
But 4th and 15, or I'm sorry, 3rd and 15.
You guy jumps off sides. That's 15 yards. They're just drive killers. Holding penalties are drive killers.
If they can get away from the mental mistakes and the penalties and just keep feeding the ball to Benson, they could put this thing away. But they're leaving Oviedo with hope here. The punt away. Bello is going to let it go. It's bouncing around down inside the 10. It's going to roll dead about the 4-yard line. Oviedo's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 4. Let's say the 5. 95 yards to a touchdown here for Oviedo.
He didn't move up to catch that ball at all.
Like I said, it happens more often than not nowadays. Eight minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. We're tied at 28 in a back and forth match here. Oviedo offense in the second half. I don't believe they have a first down in the second half.
Not at all.
And I believe this is only their 3rd possession of the second half.
Yeah, 2 3-and-outs.
Little flash fake, quick pass out to the alley. Swarm gang all over it. Going to pick up about 5 yards there on first down on the quick pass. Trying to get out of the shadow of the goalpost there to get a little breathing room. Opens up the playbook a little bit more.
Just under 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Oviedo on the 10-yard line, 2nd and 5. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle. Gets a few tough, hard-earned yards there. It's going to be 3rd down and about 1.
You got yourself a job, Coach. You're going to be reading the commercials for the rest of the season there.
Oh, is that right?
Per Billy Palmer.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're about 10 or 15 minutes late on that one. But
We'll Shambowie for it. How about that?
Well, I'm trying to watch the game, Caleb.
Big 3rd down and 1 here. Takes a snap, handoff, tackled in the backfield. What a great play right there by number 28.
Once again, 3-and-out, Coach.
I need this font bigger. Nate Jennings, number 28, with a tackle in the backfield. Great penetration on the snap. That's going to be 4th down and about 2.
You better drop someone back. They're not going for this.
It's the quick kick again. It's sky high up in the air. Heritage needs to get away from it. They're going to call a flag on Heritage for knocking down an Oviedo coverage gunner.
You can block downfield, can't you?
I don't know if they thought he was not facing him or... I don't know if they're going to call a block in the back or a blindside hit.
I don't know what that was.
I mean, I saw a Heritage guy.
Yeah, I saw the block.
Knock him down, but they were face to face. The ball was in the air.
Because he was looking at the ball, he's considered defenseless.
But he's running down to make a tackle. He can't be defenseless.
I didn't think he hit him in the back, though.
If you hit the guy catching the ball, that's interference. We don't catching the ball.
That's a tough break for Heritage there. They're going to have the ball in Oviedo territory with a 7-point lead with 6.5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, that's a huge call right here. And this tells me they really don't know why they threw the flag. Like, either you know what the penalty was or you don't. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, wow.
Block in the back on Heritage. Huge mental mistake. You're going to get the ball. It's rolling around. It's a punt rolling around. You're going to get the ball.
Now it's after the kick, so I don't think it's an automatic first down. It'll be from the spot of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to find out.
It shouldn't be a first down.
The ball's rolling around on the ground on a punt, and they call the block in the back. If the play's still live, if a returner picked it up and he was running with the ball and he blocked in the back, it's Heritage ball. That doesn't give the punting team a first down. So if the ball's rolling around on the ground and there's a block in the back, that shouldn't give Oviedo the ball or a first down. It should be Heritage ball, but they're giving the ball to Oviedo. Mark Ainsley doesn't understand it. He's not happy.
It's after the kick. That's not a first down.
Heritage just
It's a
having
penalty
trouble
before
here
the
putting
kick.
this
It's an
game
automatic
away.
first down. What's that?
Right, exactly. It's a post-scrimmage kick, so that should be still Heritage football. Put back them up.
Well, we got the clock official up here is agreeing with us, Blue.
6:34 left in the game. We're tied at 28. It's going to be Oviedo ball, 1st and 10 from they're walking off.
Oh, yeah, they were going to give the ball to Oviedo on the 50-yard line. Wow. It's still not a first down.
No.
They're still talking about it.
Give me a score and a time check while they're doing this.
6.5 minutes left. We'll be coming up on a water timeout here shortly. It is 28-28. And it appears that Oviedo is going to have a first down after that block in the back penalty. Now, normally on a kick penalty like that, if it's after the kick, it's just assessed after the kick, so it would be 15-yard penalty or 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, I mean, I coached
at
for a
the end of
couple
the
years,
spot.
and I still don't know what's going on sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's the rule. I do know that much.
Well, the ball was rolling around still. It was
But it
still
doesn't matter.
live,
Still, once it passes the line of scrimmage,
and there was a block in the back.
once it passes the line of scrimmage, it's no longer a.
And
So a post-kick foul is still then 15 yards against the receiving team.
So, possession's assumed at that point. These guys still don't know what they're doing.
Oh, my God.
the white hat is
Wait,
over explaining
should we
the
ask Coach
situation to
Snyder?
Coach Michael Benson. Oh, dude, that's too soon. It's too soon. He's
This
always
is-
been nice to me,
this
so
is
I got to have his
unbelievable.
back. It's too soon.
Oh, he knows I love him.
Oh, jeez. You're heartless.
This is unreal.
Well, it's one of those things that doesn't happen often, so it really tests the
I
skill.
mean, it does, though. On
and the
punts,
knowledge
there's
of the
penalties on punts
officials.
all the time. Right? A hold at the line of
Block
scrimmage.
in the back on Heritage. First down.
A hold on the line of scrimmage before the kick is an automatic first down.
All right. We
But
already
once the ball's
established
kicked,
that. so-
Yeah. This is interesting. But hey,
Hey,
what can you do, right?
Heritage having trouble putting this away. If they can stop the
Absolutely.
penalties, put the ball
All right,
in
here we go.
Benson's hand.
There we go. It is what it is at this point.
Handoff to number 22, reverse.
Gets to the outside.
And it's
What
going to be a
fantastic
tackle
play.
in the backfield by number 7, Devin McDonald, the senior. He's seen that a couple times in his career.
He closed that very quickly.
Devin McDonald is a big man, but he moves like a running back. He used to be a running back, as a matter of fact. Second down and 6. Quick pass out to the boundary. Great coverage and immediate tackle there by J.R. Samuel. That's going to bring up a third down and about
No, he's giving
1
him
and
the
a
first
half.
down. He's giving him the first down.
They're giving him the first down on forward progress, I guess.
Okay.
It's going to be first down, Oviedo,
You can go up for your Oviedo Lions.
It's 6.
on the 33-yard line.
Go Lion fans.
5 minutes and 56 seconds left. Official timeout for a water break.
6 minutes.
Yes, 6-minute water break. 5 minutes and 56 seconds left. 28-28, Heritage Oviedo. Man, this is getting interesting. Fatigue setting in on both sides. Penalties, lots of penalties here in the second half. Oviedo is going to fight to the end, dig their heels in here. Heritage has Tayshawn Benson with an amazing night on the ground, but unable to get him the ball as of late because of penalties, getting backed up in long, third and long situations.
It's like a Coach Snyder pair of shoes. He's making me feel bad.
What'd you
now.
do?
He just said too soon.
That's what I said. I told you.
I got to get him something.
Dude,
now.
that's...
I'll get him a gift.
Everybody in Brevard was upset. I can tell you that, Coach.
Well, I don't think they'll be too
We
happy
were
about this one
all
either.
rooting for you. Here we go.
All right,
Oviedo,
20, 25,
first and
55
10
left.
from the 33-yard line. Flash fake, pump fake down the sideline. Nobody's there. Incidental contact there as the receiver faked the block, faked the stalk block, and then tried to take off down the sideline.
We had incidental contact there in the second.
You have a receiver trying to fight a stalk block there, and it's hard to get a release.
Second down and 10. This has been a crazy 12-minute sequence, Coach. Beautiful game up until that point. It's been sloppy 12 minutes. Penalties. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left.
Pass to the boundary on a speed out. Ball's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by number 1 J.R. Samuel and Devin McDonald also coming out.
I heard just can't get too aggressive here jumping these out routes.
We know Oviedo can chuck it deep and hurt
Absolutely.
you quick. Keep everything in front, rally.
Stay disciplined here. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left.
No free releases here. Deeper than the deepest, I'm sure. A little too much cushion there. That's going to be a first down on the comeback route. That's a great throw and catch there.
Play.
Catch by number 1 Cameron Keels. That's a great timing route right there.
He threw the ball from the far hash. That was a good ball right there.
Good point, Coach.
It's a long throw. High school. Not sure why the clock stopped here. I guess he ran out of bounds. That's off. That's illegal procedure on Oviedo. He moved the football.
That's going to make it first down and 15.
The center moved the football on that one.
Senior quarterback Jackson Latour has had a great game tonight. He's thrown some amazing out routes, comeback routes, balls down the seam over the top. He's able to make all the throws. Let's see what he can do here with this team in the fourth quarter. Handoff up the middle. Tackle by number 21, Ramir Davis.
Heritage linebackers have been very disciplined tonight, staying home.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of run up
They're
the middle,
filling those
a lot of
gaps.
success up the middle.
No, they're
I mean,
filling pretty quick.
they've got amazing linebackers in the middle there. I mean, you've got Devin McDonald holding down one side, and then you've got Ramir Davis, Tajay Douglas rotating in on the other. Drops back to pass, looking to the trip side of the field, throw over the middle on a post. Catch by number 12, Emiliano Galarza. That's going to be a first down for Oviedo. 4 minutes and 50 seconds and counting here in the fourth quarter. Tie game. Oviedo with the ball, first and 10 on the 36-yard line.
This drive started on the 5-yard line. Heritage's defense a little tired.
Run here, going to the left side. Not going to get to the edge. Devin McDonald, that guy again, number 7, the senior.
Again, Coach, I can't figure out why they're not just throwing the ball.
What a great angle he took on that.
They threw the ball down the field, now they took it back to the run again. It's almost like you said with the script.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Little hard count there. Check with me to the sideline. Adjust the play. Quarterback quick pass to the boundary. Catch and run, long run. He's gone. That's a touchdown for Oviedo on a quick boundary stick pass. Number 11, Marquette Williams.
The 95-yard drive, Coach.
95-yard drive to take the lead in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Gift wrap for the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, the penalties in the second half for Heritage. But also great execution by Oviedo on the post, and then right there on that quick pass to the boundary. Found a seam. The extra point is up, and it is good. That makes it 35-28 Oviedo with 3:33 left in the game.
All right, here we go. You got seniors on offense. Time to step up. 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
That's a great call to the boundary there, and what a great run after the catch.
Fantastic.
Quarterback gets it out quick. That's the key. Quarterback gets it out quick. Those linebackers in the middle of the field don't have as much time to rally to get over there.
You had offensive linemen blocking corners, you know?
Regardless of the outcome of the game, Jackson Latour has played a fantastic game for Oviedo at quarterback tonight.
Well, Coach, first quarter there was adversity. Doesn't get more adverse than this. 3.5 minutes, down by 7.
Yeah, both
Tough
teams.
breaks on that last drive.
You want to talk about momentum? Oviedo had no momentum whatsoever.
Yeah, the third quarter, until that kickoff return.
And then, boom, they have life. They tie the game. They take the lead. Now let's see what Heritage can do. Short kickoff to the sideline. Going to be returned there by number 16.
Finally going to be brought down, 1st and 10.
All right.
Isaiah I.J. Cordero.
3 minutes, 31 seconds left. See if Heritage can put together a drive here. They moved the ball all game.
Yeah, they've definitely got to cut out the penalties here. 3 minutes and 31 seconds. I don't believe they've used any of their timeouts.
I don't think so. We got 3 timeouts.
What are we doing here? Injury? Number 6.
So you can still hand the ball off to, you've got enough time and timeouts left to hand the ball off to number 12. That's what's been money for you all night here.
Right side of that offensive line's been doing a great job. It's wide open again.
And they're reached by alignment to Heritage's right side there. Benson cuts back to the left. Defense is there. Going to be a short gain of about 2. I'm surprised they didn't come over here to the right. They had a tight end over here, and it looked like they had a head-up 4 technique with a tight end outside of them.
Three minutes and counting, 2:58 in the clock.
Flash fake, looking to throw. Tenta steps up, steps out. He's rolling. There's a flag down on the field. Keegan Machel.
That's a
incomplete, but we have a flag in the backfield.
That's got to be targeting. Is that not targeting there? That was helmet to helmet. Without question, helmet to helmet.
They're not going to throw that.
You also had defensive holding on the secondary.
It's in the vicinity of offensive holding.
Well, you had a double move here, and the defensive back held the receiver.
Okay. Holding on the offense. That's going to give Heritage a second down and 18.
I got no words, Coach.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. Oviedo up 35-28. 7-point lead here. We believe Heritage has all 3 timeouts left.
They do. 2 minutes, 42 seconds.
They're in a second down and 18 here.
I got no words. Same officials called all 3 holding penalties, Coach.
Caleb's going to yell at you.
That's fine. It is what it is.
Joe Tenta ready to take the snap. Looking downfield, steps up in the pocket, throws the ball over the middle. It's caught by Alexander. He's going to have enough for a first down. What a great job by Joe Tenta stepping up in the pocket,
Absolutely.
buying his receiver some time to get open downfield, and he finds his man, number 3, Xavier Alexander, for the first down.
Oviedo's got a defensive lineman down.
Oviedo has a man down.
2 men down.
It's going to be a first down for Heritage at the 44, on their 44-yard line with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game, down 7.
Starting to cramp up, maybe. That was a big first down. 2nd and 18 to pick that up.
Greg Gage, the head basketball coach at Heritage High School, joining the broadcast. Coach, hope you're enjoying this one. Let's take a second to
Billy
thank one of
Palmer,
our sponsors.
Spot on.
American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for Florida Tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. American Air and Plumbing.
Can we go back to the replay on the on the hit to the receiver
We're not
there?
allowed to talk about the officials.
Well, we're not. We're just talking about the hit on the
It's
receiver.
Like
Seemed to be a little high.
It's like stealing signs in baseball. You're not supposed to do it. We're not going to be the Astros banging on trash cans, okay? We're going to keep it classy. And
you know who my pro sports team is, right?
the Red Sox.
No.
Who?
We're gonna push the.
Your baseball?
We're gonna push the boundaries to
Oh, I
the
thought you were
limits.
talking about baseball.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna send in like eligible receivers at different times, at different spots to get the Ravens all kinds of upset and everything. You know what I mean? Got the guy in the closet stealing signals.
What was the Jets thing with the guy filming?
Filming practice?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, here we go. Heritage,
All
first
right.
and 10 on their 44-yard line. Down 7 with 2:34 to go. 3 timeouts left. Trips to the field here. Tenta steps back, throws a deep ball. He's got a guy. He's got him. He caught it. He's going to go in for a touchdown.
Ball.
No flags. Heritage. Big touchdown pass. Joe Tenta
What a route.
to number 1, J.R. Samuel. Joe Tenta able to drop back, step his back foot in the ground, and get something into that ball. What a great over-the-shoulder catch by J.R. Samuel on the run.
You wouldn't want
Looking like Willie Mays catching that ball down
Absolutely.
the sideline. Heritage lines up for the all-important extra point here to tie the game.
Absolutely.
Snap a little high, hold down, kick up.
Good.
And it is good. We have a tie ball game here, 35 apiece with 2:15 left.
What a
game.
fantastic football
Aren't
game.
you glad you came to this?
I am I'm happy I came. Absolutely.
I saw this on the schedule. I said, I'm going to Oviedo. I don't care if I have to walk. I knew this was going to be a great game. 2 great football teams, both fighting through adversity back and forth all night, back and forth. Momentum changes, momentum shifts all night. Each team answering the call every time. What a great game.
And how awesome is it to face that adversity like Heritage did and to be able to respond? You know? You know the coaches are frustrated. You know the players are frustrated. And come out.
And I'll tell you what, anybody that doubts Joe Tenta, there's silence right now.
Oh, he's
because
dropping
that
dimes.
was one heck of a clutch throw right there to tie the ball game with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. Shelly Miller, you're right, but I don't like the outcome of that game. Hopefully.
All right. So, hey, you came into this game not giving up any points, 3 shutouts in a row. You have the Swarm game. You have a touted defense.
Yeah,
it's time.
Yeah, your defense.
That's it.
Right down the middle of the field, kick return. He's coming straight ahead. He's going to be tackled at the 19-yard line.
We almost had a butt fumble there.
That was much better coverage on the kickoff team than the last one. They close those middle gaps down. Oviedo going to start from about the 19-yard line.
They also didn't kick it to number 5. You know what I'm saying?
Going to be a long drive here for Oviedo. I don't know the distance of their kicker. We'll probably see him get warmed up over here on the sideline at some point.
Dan Diesel said to make sure we keep an eye on the clock.
Oh. Coach.
I didn't say it. I'm just reading it.
He's allowed to say whatever he wants.
Absolutely.
Those guys can say whatever they want.
100%.
Yikes. All right, here we go. Oviedo, 1st and 10.
2 minutes, 11 seconds.
2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in tie ball game.
Handoff up the middle. Big gain on 1st down.
That's one of
That's
the best
going to be
runs of the
about
second
a
half for Oviedo.
6-yard gain on 1st down.
And if I'm a Heritage, I'm okay with that.
Number 22 on the carry. That is Jaden McNeil. No, I'm sorry. That's Kevin Watson. They've got 2 22s on the roster. Here we go. 2nd and down and 4. Handoff again. He stopped for about a yard. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
I don't know.
Make that 3rd and 2.
Oviedo's trying to milk some of the clock to not give Heritage too much time, but they got to get a first down here, Coach.
They definitely don't have a sense of.
So my question is, when does Heritage start using their
here.
timeouts?
Empty backfield. Quarterback steps back to throw. Oh, what a catch on the sideline. Are you kidding me? That reminds me. That was like Mario Manningham with the Giants.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Did you go there?
Hey, that ball was right. That was perfect.
Did you go there?
Hey, listen, that was perfect. Mario Manningham's a Michigan guy. Of course I went there. What an amazing throw and catch right there on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a definite catch. Great footwork.
I'll tell you what, Jackson Latour is having himself a night. The senior quarterback. What ball placement there. Here we go, 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Legal procedure on Oviedo. Absolutely the left tackle move first. There we go.
Left tackle flinch. That's going to back him up 5
Good
yards.
call.
We've got a minute and 4 seconds left on the clock. Minute and 4 seconds. Tie ball game. Going to be 1st and 15 from the 50-yard line here for Oviedo.
Oviedo's playing like they have the lead.
Empty backfield. Quick pass out to the boundary. Lineman out in front, just like their last touchdown. The clock's going to run. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Looks like they're going to call a timeout with 41.7 seconds left. They try to run the same play they scored the last touchdown on. I hear a quick screen with the lineman coming out to the flat to the boundary. Heritage, much better job of covering at that time.
Not sure I understand that timeout, Coach.
Yeah.
Oviedo was scrambling. Clock was running. They thought it was out of bounds. But, hey, get your guys together. Oviedo's playing like they have the lead because it's tied. They have the ball. So, worst case scenario, you're going to go to overtime. You can't lose the game. Well, you shouldn't lose the game. So, they're going to be careful.
I'll tell you what.
I know nothing about Oviedo's kicker, though.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I have Jackson Latour at quarterback, I'm not going to overtime. I'm gonna win this game in regulation.
I'm surprised
that
they ran the
kid
ball
played,
twice on 1st down and 2nd down.
Yeah, That kid's played an unbelievable game tonight.
He's been dealing tonight.
Empty backfield again.
41.7 seconds left.
Oviedo, like Heritage, many weapons at the skill position. Latour's gone to many different receivers tonight in the pass game.
Not sure what's happening.
They're going to make it 50 seconds on the clock. 50 seconds left on the clock. Tie score 35-35.
Why did they put 8 seconds back on the clock? Do you know? The official up here doesn't know either.
Here we go. Snap. Latour steps back to throw. Scrambles out to his right. Throws the ball down the middle of the field. Wide open receiver. Drops the ball.
Oh,
Heritage recovers the ball. Unbelievable turn of
goodness.
events. He hits a post route wide open over the middle of the field. It looks like he has a chance to go into the end zone. Drops the ball. Heritage recovers on the 9-yard line. There have been so many twists and turns in this game. It has been unbelievable.
For touchdown though. So
there's 41.9 seconds left in the game. Heritage is going to take over on their 9-yard line.
Yeah, he just dropped it. I mean, it's humid. That ball's slick, I guess. Yeah.
There's two ways to think about this now here, Coach. Either you give the ball to 12 a couple times and see what happens, because we know he can break.
Well, you got 2 timeouts.
91 yards, or you just go to overtime.
Yeah.
I would be a little bit reckless here, and I would give the ball to 12 and see what happens.
Oh, that's not reckless to give it to 12.
We know he can break
reckless
it.
Is dropping deep.
We know he can break it.
Sure. You got 2 timeouts.
Ball security, though, is the key here. Ball security,
Absolutely.
though, is the key.
These are things you're telling your sideline.
And nobody needs to tell Benson. He's a 4-year varsity starter. He knows exactly what's going on here. Timeout, Oviedo. 41.9 seconds left. Tie game 35-35. What an unbelievable.
Do you go play action to Benson because everyone thinks he's getting the ball?
No. No, nobody's throwing a football here, I can tell you that much. They're either giving it to 12 or they're going into overtime. Let's take this extra opportunity here to thank one of our sponsors.
Right.
Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida Edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate, or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942. Heritage walking back out.
Bannon Blackman kind of agrees with me. They're going to be all over Benson. I'm thinking you play action over the top.
Well,
a la Wes Welker, baby, against the Dolphins.
They can be all over them all they want. They still got to bring them down. Here goes Heritage, 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Handoff to Benson. He's going outside. Stiff arm. Fumbles the ball. Oviedo recovers on the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Wow. I feel terrible for Tayshawn Benson right now.
Absolutely.
And I know he's hurting bad.
He's had a fantastic ball game.
Oh, my gosh. What a great defensive play to rip that ball out. I wish I would have got the number of that guy.
That's all you got is to get the ball.
What a great defensive play by that guy to rip that ball out.
I tell you, with this humidity, that ball's tough to hang on. It's like rain.
Lion fans, let's hear it for your Oviedo defense.
But hey,
Lion fans, let's hear it for your Oviedo defense.
1 yard.
I mean, we've seen enough crazy things in this game already.
Absolutely.
This game isn't over yet.
Oviedo Lion defense.
I don't second guess the call at all. I give it to 12 again every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I give it to 12 every time.
I mean, you got one or two options there, right? You can take a knee, I guess, but
No, you give it to 12. That was the right call.
Absolutely.
Oviedo takes a snap. Quarterback, tailback lead, scores a touchdown with 30.7 seconds left to take the lead. 41-35. Extra point pending.
Hey, man, 30 seconds is a long time. 2 timeouts. A long time.
A lot of things can still happen with 30.7 seconds left. Oviedo lining up for the extra point. Snap good, hold good. Kick is, did it barely make it over? It did. It squeaked over the top of the goalpost. Oviedo takes the lead 42-35 with 30.7 seconds left. I know it's the NFL, Coach, but remember there was a Bills-Chiefs game not too long ago, and the Chiefs had, 13 seconds?
Absolutely.
Oviedo could make a couple mistakes here and make this interesting. Heritage definitely has the talent to make it interesting. As many crazy things as we've seen here tonight, I would not be surprised to see another crazy thing happen.
I mean, I know I'm not kicking it to 1.
Whatever you do, do not turn your dial.
Heritage has got to put somebody deep back here over there. I mean, I know they've been pooching it all night over there, but
they got somebody coming. See, this is where Benson, he's got to clear that from his mind and lock in, and I know he will. He's played so much football to this point in his life. He knows it's all about locking in right now.
You can run the ball here anymore. You got 2 timeouts. You got to take advantage of the middle of the field, throw it over the middle of the field.
No, I'm talking about if he gets the ball in his hands right here on the return.
If they kick it to him, then.
Hey, they've been kicking it to J.R. Samuel all night, and he's their punt returner.
But short. You know what I mean?
Like I said, as many crazy things as we've seen in this game,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised by anything.
I mean, we did kick it to 5 once.
Here comes the kick. It's going to be a short, high kick, fielded. He's going to be down at the 32-yard line. There's going to be 24.6 seconds left.
Lion fans, one more time. They've been on the field a long time tonight. Let's hear it for your Oviedo Lion defense. Let's hear it for your Oviedo Lion defense. All they need is 25
Has Heritage
seconds,
used
Lion fans.
how many timeouts?
2.
They have 2 left.
I think Heritage has 2 timeouts
Heritage
left.
2
yes.
timeouts left.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, they've got the weapons to make something happen real quick and real long, so hang on to your hats at home.
Question will be,
This will be a good playoff round, first round. This will be a good. I like to see play again.
The old hook and ladder. There you go, Coach.
I mean, Oviedo's got 9, 10 guys in the box.
Screen pass to Benson. Lineman downfield. Lots of real estate, but good job by Oviedo.
First down. Spike the ball.
Taking good angles.
Spike the ball.
That's going to be a first down.
We call it timeout.
Timeout. Heritage with 16.9 seconds left. That was a well-executed screen pass there.
That was their last timeout.
That was the last time out, guys.
Are we sure?
Heritage.
Yeah, cause remember they had 2 going to the last drive before the fumble. They took 1 before the
He's
drive.
pointing 1. He's telling. He just held out 1 finger and 2 fingers. I remember them calling the 1 timeout on defense before. That was it.
1 timeout on defense, and then before the last offensive drive, that timeout before the drive started was a Heritage timeout.
Oh.
Yes.
16.9 seconds left. Heritage at the 43-yard line. They've got to go 57 yards to pay dirt here to tie the game. He's got single coverage to the field. There's the deep pass. And it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there.
It's a good idea, though.
Trying to get the ball to J.R. Samuel. Good protection up front. 11.5 seconds left.
I mean, you got to take advantage of the single coverage. A little hook and ladder time.
Oviedo, a lot of confidence in their corner there, leaving them on an island.
Hook and ladder with 12, Coach.
The great thing about the hook and ladder is nobody ever practices against it. Everybody rallies to the curl. The flat sneaks underneath, and nobody's got an angle.
Do it to the far side.
Oh, what a catch by Benson. He's in the open field. Can he make something happen? He's going to get out of bounds. The clock stops with 3.6 seconds left.
All right, we got enough for a Hail Mary here.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 with 3.6 seconds left.
All right, Facebook fam. Let's get the rosary beads out. It's rosary bead time.
Wait a minute. Timeout was called.
He ran out of bounds. Who called the timeout?
Well, this is the last play, so
Did
you
Oviedo
might as
call
well. If Heritage called it, this is the last play of the game, so can't take it on the bus. Might as well get everybody on the same page.
The way this game has gone in the second half,
no.
man, they might have 5 or 6 timeouts.
Somebody just called it Chris Webber. I'm going to let that go.
It's a 30-second timeout, not a full timeout. It's a 30-second.
The way this game been going, they can get all these guys a break. One more play.
Statue of Liberty.
Maybe one more play. It might be overtime.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Not at all.
This is going to be the game here, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing game it's been.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the ball game. Lion fans,
49 yards away from the end zone. Heritage. Joe Tenta, the senior, lines his team up.
Whatever
You've
it
got
takes.
trips
Jason
to the
Angle, whatever
boundary.
it takes. Here we go.
I wouldn't doubt if there's a shot over the middle of the field. There's a timeout by Oviedo. They had trips to the boundary. I wouldn't doubt if they were going to send Alexander on a post over the middle there. Maybe even get Joe Tenta out of the pocket and throw it over here to this far side pylon. If he can stick his foot in the ground, Joe can get the ball down there that far. If he can get some
50 yards.
If he can get some momentum,
Oh, sure.
get a couple hop steps up, stick his foot in the ground, he can get the ball down there.
I mean, from what I've seen tonight, he's throwing 35, 40-yard fly patterns on a dime. He can get it down there. Heck, Coach, I can go out there and get it down there right now. Of course, I have to have shoulder surgery again.
We would just like to thank them and drop them.
Yeah, we'll take one last opportunity here to thank American Air and Plumbing.
And then just read the website.
AmericanAirandPlumbing.com.
All right, here we go. 3.6 seconds left.
That's more like the coverage I was anticipating. There's going to be a penalty here.
All right, so now it's 55 yards.
False start. That's going to be 54 yards. Well, if it's caught in bounds, you should see some laterals. Empty backfield. Senior Joe Tenta. 2.5 seconds.
Well, there should have been a time off the
They're
clock.
going to put back the 3.6. They're going to run the clock down to 3.6.
They're putting 3.6 seconds.
Shouldn't have been any time off the clock because of the penalty. They're trying to get the clock. They're running the clock back down to 3.6 seconds. This is crazy. It reminds me of a historic play in an old college football game where they did this exact same thing.
What
And
happened to the clock and you just pushed
guess who
3.6?
scored on a post at the end of the game?
Who's that?
Michigan, of course, the Wolverines. Anthony
that
Carter. Johnny Wangler to Anthony Carter.
Was that an intramural team or?
No, it's Big Ten football, Bo Schembechler. You better ask somebody.
Big Ten. I know who Bo Schembechler is.
All right, they're almost there. They're at 4 point. There's 3.7 seconds. They're going to hopefully go ahead and just give them the 10th of to that point. Here we go. 3.7 seconds left. Joe Tenta, Heritage Panthers, 54 yards away from the end zone. Quick pass to the sideline to the boundary. He's going to break to the middle of the field. He's got to lateral that ball before he goes down. It's not going to happen. There's a gang tackle in the middle of the field, and this game is going to be over. Oviedo, in an unbelievable back-and-forth game, wins the ball game 42-35. What a hard-fought game. Unfortunate that somebody had to walk away with a loss in that one. Both teams fought back from adversity back and forth and over again. What an unbelievable Thursday night football game here from Oviedo. Final score again, 42, Oviedo Heritage 35. The Panthers suffering their first loss of the season. What a ball game, Coach.
Absolutely, and Heritage can take a lot away from this game. You know, they fought through adversity. They stayed toe-to-toe with the team that is fantastic. I mean, a fantastic quarterback play from Oviedo. And Heritage proved that they can hang with anybody, you know. Went out of the county. They should have won this game, let's be honest.
Could have. I don't know, Could have, absolutely could have.
Up 7, they had that big penalty. Momentum swing kind of went their favor. You know, they still had to stop them for 95 yards, so I give Oviedo a ton of credit there. But it was still a big swing in that opportunity in the game. And but they came back. I mean, they responded.
It was
unbelievable. Back and forth,
unbelievable ball game. And, a loss early in the season like this to a quality football team sometimes can readjust your focus.
Absolutely.
Get you really honed in.
I mean, what were they?
Bring you together.
Or something like that to 0?
Yeah, they hadn't given up a point.
I mean, some humble pie is not always a bad thing.
Yep.
Right?
Well said. Caleb, thoughts? All right. He says wrap it up, so we're going to wrap it up. I hope you all at home enjoyed this one. What a ball game. Final score, Oviedo 42, Heritage 35. Thank you for joining us. Brevard Sports Network. Have a great evening.